back again stream. Hope everyone's having a great morning this morning. And I hope you are excited for a exciting, exhilarating stream and shiny hunt once again. What we will be doing today is continuing this journey we are on of shiny hunting the Kalos starters. For those that may not have seen yesterday's stream, or actually I should go back to not just yesterday, but the day before yesterday. For those that might not know, the day before yesterday, on Tuesday, Pokemon Day 2024, Pokemon announced in their new Pokemon Presents that we are getting new games. Not just any new games. We are getting Pokemon Legends ZA. Now, is it called ZA, Z-A, ZA, or just Z? That is beyond me. I have no idea what we should be calling it. I'm seeing people say just ZA. I'm seeing people say ZA. People are getting mad at me for saying Z. I'm like, I don't want to say, I'm not saying Z-A. Like, I don't know. Forget the name. They announced that we're getting this game, Legends Z. And it is taking place in Kalos. Now, the last Legends game we got was Pokemon Legends Arceus. Actually, the last, and which was the first Legends game that we got. That game took place in the Sinnoh region. And in the Sinnoh region, you have the starters Turtwig, Piplup, and Chimchar. Now, you might think, well, this game's taking place in Sinnoh. Surely we're going to have those Pokemon as the starters. It's wrong. We didn't have any of those Pokemon as the starters. We had Oshawott, Cyndaquil, and Rowlet. And when we look ahead to this next Legends game, we look ahead to Pokemon Legends Z, ZA, ZA, whatever you want to call it. It is taking place in Kalos. So will we have the Kalos starters as the starters? Those Pokemon we know and love, Chespin, Froakie, and Fennekin? Probably not, if I'm being honest. Probably not. But it is a game that takes place in Kalos. It is a game where we go back and enjoy Gen 6 once again. And so in almost celebration of that, I have decided to shiny hunt all three of the Gen 6 starters. Yesterday, we embarked on our journey looking for Fennekin at the start, then we looked for Chespin, then we looked for Froakie. And amidst this shiny hunt yesterday, we didn't find anything looking for Fennekin, we didn't find anything looking for Chespin, and then towards the end of the stream, while we were looking for Froakie, we found a shiny Alolan Exeggutor. Came absolutely out of nowhere and genuinely surprised me when I found it. And then shortly after, we found shiny Froakie. So we got one of them yesterday, and we have two left to hopefully get today. And that is what we will be doing here today in this stream. Southpaw Boxer, thank you for tuning in. Anyone else that may be tuning in, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Hope you all are having a great morning this morning and are having a great day so far today. You know, I say morning, but there's people that watch from all over the world, so it's probably not even morning where some of you may be from. I should be like I watched Tim the Tatman. He says, good morning, good evening, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're a banger for y'all today. But not just say good morning. Hope you all are having a good day. Good day. Hope you're having a good one so far. Yo, Alex Taylor, thank you for tuning in again. I appreciate it. There we go. Game's all fired up. And, oh, look where we are. We're at the site of the World Cup final from yesterday, when the player scored the game-winning pen. All right. So yesterday, as we left off, you know, actually, should we check out, do we have mass outbreaks, you think? Okay. We were playing Legends Arceus last night. I just went to click the map, and I went to 3 different buttons. I went to the minus, the Y, and the up on the D-pad. It's Y. What does up on the D-pad do? Does that open the map in Legends Arceus, or does that just open your thing? I thought minus was the map. I don't know why I went to the up on the D-pad. That's the first one my brain went to right there. Yo, Vinny F, thank you for tuning in. Look at a little friend Rowlet. Okay, let's see if we have any mass outbreaks today. Let's see if we've got anything good. We got Smeargle. That sucks. I feel like we get... Chansey sucks. I feel like we get this one all the time. Like, Scizor looks like it'd be a rare one. But I feel like we've seen this multiple times, specifically like right around, actually in that same spot now that I think of it, in the canyon biome right there. Because I remember last time we had it, it was right on the border between the canyon biome and the savanna biome. We've had that exact mass outbreak before. I'm sure of it. All right, let's see if we have an Umbreon one. Ooh, Fit is in. Yo, that's over by where I shiny hunted Finizen. Oh, no, it's not. We shiny hunted Finizen all the way over here on the other side. In the West Paldean Sea. Yeah, never mind. My bad, I was wrong. Floats up there. I always have Floatzel and Skrelp. Dude, it's just the basic mass outbreaks. Floatzel, Skrelp, Charcadet. Charcadet I don't think I get as much. Lechonk, this thing that also the Barraskewda. And then I saw Azurill, right? Yep, there it is. What do you know? An Azurill. Obviously. Yo, Vinny, thank you for tuning in. Have you got any, Kalos shinies yet? So yesterday at the end of the stream, we got Froakie. Let me open it. So up on the D-pad is to open Pokemon. That I just clicked that just unconsciously. We got Froakie yesterday, which honestly I thought was going to be like hard to see. I thought Froakie was going to be a difficult one to see amidst the other Froakies. But here, let's go find some other Froakies. I'll show you guys. Dude, it stood out so easily. It was so easy to see. Now here's the problem. We're not going to find any Froakies now, are we? I don't want to use a water sandwich to get them to spawn. I just want one Froakie. Just give me one Froakie to compare. They just don't want to spawn. We caught the shiny one yesterday and they all left. They're done with me. They're like, nah, we're good. The one nice part about doing the Froakie one is we could use the water sandwich and there was no other water type spawning up in the grass up here. Because we were running all the way up here yesterday. Looking for Froakie. I guess Froakies just don't want to spawn right now. Alright, well I can show you. Well, you guess you just have to take my word for it. When you see this side by side another Froakie, it looks nothing like it. It stood out so easily. So easy. I wanted to know a recipe for water type, even I was hunting for Froakie, but without Herba Mystica. Oh, so the sandwich I was doing... yesterday... Here, actually, let's make the sandwich right now. Well, let me make it right here. Wrong button. I went Poke Portal. We want Picnic. There we go. So... we're going to start off with... we're going to start with Chespin today. So I'm going to make a grass-type sandwich here. But I'll show you the water sandwich we were using yesterday. So here's the recipe I was using yesterday. It was Water Encounter Power 2. It's not one of the ones in here you have to go creative mode. It is 6 rice. Use 6 pieces of rice. Fill that up. Then you go over... Ooh, I don't have any... Am I out of salt already? Oh, I'm gonna have to go buy ingredients. Use 1 salt and 1 cream cheese. 6 rice, 1 salt, 1 cream cheese. Again, 6 rice, 1 salt, 1 cream cheese. That is the sandwich I was using for the water encounter sandwich yesterday. Encounter Power 2. Yeah, I'm surprised I'm out of salt. Yeah, I need salt. Dude, didn't I just go and buy, like, a ton of salt? Am I crazy? I swear I just went and bought a ton of salt. And now it's all gone. Torque over here. Froakie, you'll stay with us. Rowlet, you'll lead the way. Breloom Donde, you're always coming with. Okay. Alright, so starting off once again, we gotta go buy ingredients. Oh, you know, what do we have over here? Toadskruel. Tandem Mouse. Nope, nothing. You know what? At least we get to go over here and buy this stuff because it gives us an excuse to go over to Kitakami. I gotta find another Pokemon to shiny hunt in Kitakami. I just love being in this part of the game. The music's good, the scenery's good, the vibes are good. Everything about Kitakami I just loved. like to buy some items, please. Let's see, where is the salt? Salt, there we go. Nope, I don't want 1. I need a lot more than 1. Let's give me 40, 50. Hopefully I'll never have to buy salt again. 50 salt, there we go. Thank you. Her name's Peachy, right? Because the place is called Peachy's. Alright. Went over there. Then we're back over here in the Blueberry Academy Terrarium. And in here, we will head on over to Chargestone Cavern. It's not cave. I believe it's cave in black and white, if I'm not mistaken. But here, it's just cavern. And in here, Chespin spawn. Good thing I turned around. I was literally running away from the entrance right there. Good thing I spun around. Alright. First one we're looking for today is Chespin. We found Froakie yesterday. We went in order. We started Fennekin, then we went Chespin, then we went Froakie. Then we found Froakie. Oh, wait, no, I never made the sandwich. Oh, crap. You know, that would help, right? If I make the sandwich for what I'm looking for. We just went and bought the ingredients. We didn't actually make the sandwich, though. Making the sandwich would help. Make a sandwich, please. Let's go Great Cloth Claw Sandwich. Silver pick. Alright. Tomato. Dude, Vinny, I know, dude. We found, like, what? 5, 6 Fennekin. That, honestly, we're saving that one for the last one, because that's going to be the hardest one. No way, I can't do a mass outbreak. I'm not doing... Because, like, look at Rowlet. We did Rowlet for 3.5 hours, found nothing in a mass outbreak. And then I'm doing it the other day, and it was last Friday. We do Rowlet. We finally found, like, a good spot where we could, like, reset the spawns. And we found it within, like, 30 minutes. Dude, that was a good sandwich right there. Look, see how it kind of looks like it's leaning open, like how it does in the pictures? Dude, Pokemon's gonna be asking me to make the sandwiches in game for their images to use for to show which sandwich they are. That's how good I am at making them. Grass level 2. Good thing it's grass level 2. I didn't even look what it was when I came over here. I just clicked this one because I just assumed it was this one. All right. Now off we go looking for Chespin. Now, shiny Chespin, for those that don't know, is not green, but like brown. Its head. So, you see Chespin on his head, how it's green. Shiny Chespin, his head's supposed to be brown. I have it in the thumbnail if you want to see it as well. I do find it kind of weird. Why does it spawn in this cave? Does Chespin's Dex entry have anything about spawning in caves? Oh. The picture is literally it in the cave. Oh. Can adapt to living in caves. Alright, well, that answered my question. Shiny Chespin is the worst Kalos shiny starter. I probably have to agree. For first evolution, it probably goes Fennekin, Froakie, Chespin. For final evolution, it goes Greninja. Dude, I kind of like Shiny Chestnut, though. Shiny Chestnut's cool. Chespin on its own is meh. But Shiny Chestnut, I think, is cool because the whole body gets, like, darker. Whereas, like, normally just tan. Or beige, you could say. Oh my god, dude, we found it all! Oh my god! We We found it already! There's no way, man! Dude, how many hours did we spend running around looking for this thing yesterday? We spent at least 2 hours looking for this. Oh my god, it got damaged by recoil. Do I have to go buy more Ultra Balls after this? I need to go buy Ultra Balls after this. I'm getting low. Wait, why does he keep beating himself up? I need to go Breloom and put him to... Oh, wait, it's a grass type. I can't put it to sleep. Oh, no. Dude. Give me a critical capture! Come on! If he gets too low, just run away and retry. That's a good idea. Dude, it's not... I might run out... I, like, legit might run out of Ultra Balls. It's not even rolling. Wait, its health just went up right there. Did anyone else see that? Its HP bar just went up. There we go, critical capture. We got it. Never a doubt. Never a doubt. We got chest spin. That was crazy. We did one. That was the first lap around the cave here. Nope, don't want to give it a nickname. Actually, I guess it's more red than brown now that I look at it. Okay, we got to save. Oh, I guess it is more... It's red instead of brown. Oh, Magneton beat him up. Or Magnemite. Yo, Mary, thank you for tuning in. Alright, so, hey. Great start to the stream right there. Shiny chest spin already. So that's 2 of the 3 down. Yesterday we got Froakie. Today we get chest spin. Could we also go on to get Fennekin today? Now... I mean, dude, that was... Should we do at least another lap around here? That was instantly. So, what I was doing all day yesterday, we were running laps around here like this. We did look for Froakie for a decent amount of time at the end, but for the most part, we were running around like this. Oh, hey, chest spin. So we were running around this way like this. And we were just running around through laps, just exactly how we're doing it right now. We were on the first lap around. We were running down, and here's the crazy thing. I'm running down, and as we go down, I kind of turned around because there was some over there. Then I turned back, and there was that cluster right over there. And I thought, oh, I better make sure I check the cluster thoroughly so I don't miss one. And then, bang, just spawns right there. What a start. What a start. Okay, so now we have to do the... Oh, we're gonna need to buy more rice, though. Let's go buy that right now. Let's go buy the rice right now. We have to go back to Peaches and Kitakami. We have to go buy a bunch more rice, because for the fire sandwich, you need rice. If we get Fennekin in a few minutes, what's next? We'll probably just go and look for one of the shinies the shiny hunts we didn't complete. Like, we got Umbreon, we still have to do. Were there any other ones from recent? We've been completing all of them, actually, right? Alright, we need rice. Rice. 36, please. Dang, rice is kind of expensive. 10K for 36? Breaking the bank. We have stuff to sell, though, right? Do I have stuff in this game I can sell? Oh, God, we got 4 big nuggets and 5 nuggets. 30K. Big nugget. 80K. Oh, hey, let's sell all this stuff. Tiny bamboo shoot. 1,500. Tiny mushroom. 12,500. Big mushroom. 5K. Stardust. 55,000 in Stardust. Star piece. 42K. 1 pearl. A band. Pearl string. 10 racks. Honey. 675. Not very much. Pretty feather. 37K in pretty feathers. Comet shard. 12,500. Dang. Then rare bones. 30K in bones? Oh my gosh. Dang, Peaches, you gonna build a fossil back there? With all those bones you just bought? You could use your LP. I thought you can't use LP here. Alright. Well, now we have to go look for Fennekin. Now, Fennekin spawns only in this area right here. But there's a big glaring problem with it. Magmars and Magbees spawn there as well. Which are also fire types for those that don't know. So, it's gonna be rather difficult to find this thing. We gotta hope we find a spot like we did with Rowlet. With Rowlet, we found a spot that was, like, resetting the spawns. Is that fog over there? You see that ahead? Well, you know what? I should have healed up my guys, too. Breloom paralyzed. Oh, freestyling. Forgot. Oh, wait, no. No salt. I think it's 2 of each. I think it's 2 curry powder, 2. I think it's 2 and 2. Never a doubt. Never a doubt. We're too cracked at making the sandwiches. What if you get starters from other gens? I'd be hyped with that. We're getting a decent amount of them now. We're kind of finishing it out. I have a question. On the YouTube channel said the Pokemon in new Pokemon is Grumpy RPG game for Pokemon Legends Z. I apologize, Alex Taylor. I don't understand what you mean with your question. All right. Or you know what? I didn't even check. That is fire, right? Fiery level 2. Perfect. Okay. Now, here's the hard part. Fennekin. I mean, shiny Fennekin is probably the easiest one to see out of them, but it's going to be the hardest, I think, to find. Because of where it spawns. Actually, we should... I'll jump up to the edge of this, like, ledge here, and then let's open the map, or the decks. So let's look in the decks right here. So it only spawns on this right or left side of the savanna biome right here. And the problem is Magmars and Magbees spawn there as well. See the lakes. Look, I already see a Magby. Yeah, it's like this area right here. Exactly where the marker is. Like, Fennekin's a fire type too. So how come Fennekin and Magby don't spawn the same amount? Why is the game, like, lagging over here? Alright, I'm gonna head over to the wall here. Because it showed a couple of spots where Fennekin spawns over here. Maybe we can get up against the wall and find Fennekin. That's Trapinch. Max outbreak of Scizor. Okay, we don't care about that. I think I have to go Giga Zoom for this one. I think we need to be zoomed all the way out. Dude, we haven't seen a Fennekin yet. Okay, first Fennekin. Okay, we found a Fennekin. There we go. Dude, that thing was hard to see in the grass over here. Is that a Pyroar? Yeah. Alright, this might be difficult. Rowlet, now's not the time. We already have you. Of course, there's an abundance of Magbies and Magmars. I think someone said on YouTube about the Pokemon, the new Pokemon. The new Pokemon games can be the... What is our role-play game? RPG? Isn't that... I mean, isn't that what all the games are? Are Pokemon RPG games? Dude, I don't get into the names of all those games and stuff. People say, like, FPS, BR. I'm like, I just play the games, and if I like it, I like it. I don't care what style of game it is. One game I've seen a lot of people talk about that I know is a single-player game is Elden Ring. A lot of people really like that. That seems way too big, though. Too, just, like, I feel that game is too overwhelming. There's so much going on. It look like I see clips and stuff on TikTok of it. It looks fun and cool, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever play it. I've never really played those kind of games, though. Like, the only real single-player games I honestly do play, like, again, if there's a game I like, I'll play any game that I like, but, like, regardless of what kind of game it is. The only single-player games I really played, though, are Pokemon. Like, honestly, the only games I really play in general are Pokemon, the main series games, Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Go, and then Fortnite. That's about all I play. I don't really play much else. Pokemon's all I really need. Dude. Oh, this one's gonna be hard. Like, what? There's no Fennekins, dude. Like Final Fantasy. I've heard of that game before. I think Ninja plays that game, and I've heard him talking about it before. That's one thing I've found interesting. I've noticed a lot of, like, the big streamers that I watch that, like, stream, like, the crazy, like, big multiplayer games. All of them have, like, a single-player game, like, they like to play, like, on their own, just offline. Like I said, Ninja, I think it's Final Fantasy. I think that's the game he says he always plays. And then, like, Tim the Tatman, he says he always plays World of Warcraft. And it's, like, it's funny, because, like, those games are just kind of, like, so opposite of what they normally do and what they normally stream. But, I mean, hey, just goes to show, like, again, people like everything. And what I like is at least being able to see the Pokemon I'm shiny hunting. We're going to have to get insanely lucky with Fennekin. We're going to have to hope one of the few spawns we see is a Fennekin. Do I time travel? Do I time travel to try to find a mass outbreak? I hate mass outbreaks. You guys know that. Honestly, our odds might be better doing this than a mass outbreak. I wish I could, like, permanently mark on the map. Like, I wish I could draw, like, a boundary on the map for myself. Because I feel like I'm going to keep walking out of the spawn radius for Fennekin. Because it's not that big of an area to begin with. It's only like this one section over here. There we go. Got Fennekin, but it's not shiny. Thanks, Fennekin. How come no one lets me run away? Wait, I thought Breloom was paralyzed. Did I heal him? Did I heal them already? I must have. I just don't remember. All right, let's lead Rowlet. Throw Rowlet up front. Let's put Froakie down there. Okay, we gotta put him in order. No, I want to move him, not check summary. Change position. There we go. There we go. Look, there's only 2 around us. Normally when we just stand still like that, we have a whole bunch of Pokemon that spawn around us. We had 2 Fennekins right there. Okay, it seems like this spot right here is where we get the most spawns of them. Between this tree, we'll wrap all the way around the tree. Then if we go all the way back up here to this rock. And of course we see none now. Well, there's a Fennec. This is gonna be a difficult one. I'll tell you guys that right now. This is going to be a hard one. In Discord, I haven't checked Discord yet. The first time I'll check Discord is when we'll do it on stream. Do my first shiny hunt. Is hatching eggs a good way? So, what are the odds for eggs? 1 in... Is it 6? Oh, wait. So, with hatching eggs, there's like the 2 ways you hatch eggs when you shiny hunt. You just do it normally, and then there's the Masuda method, or Malasada method, as I like to call it. That method is where you use a foreign Ditto. So, I will show you guys what I use. So, I have a Japanese Ditto. Don't ask me how I got it. My brother got it for me. So this Ditto right here, you can see the name. I don't know what the name says. Does it say where it's from? No. But oh, no, it does. It says Japan right at the bottom right. Like, look at Ditto. Look just to the bottom right of Ditto. It says JPN, Japan. Right there. Saying that it's from Japan. Now, I'm from the US. Now, I don't know how foreign it needs to be. I'm like, well, so if I'm from the US, will I don't know, English Ditto work? Will a Spanish, a French Ditto, like, could it be one of those European countries? Could it be a, maybe Venezuelan Ditto, or like a Colombian Ditto, like from South America or Central America? Or like, I don't know, maybe even like, I don't know, Africa Ditto? Like, I don't know, any of these other places. Africa isn't a country, Africa's a continent, but South Africa. South African Ditto, there we go, that's a specific country. But I know it's not from here. And so we use that one, and you breed your Pokemon that you are shiny hunting with that Ditto. And by doing that, it greatly reduces the shiny odds for the eggs. Now, it might go from like 1 in like 1,300 or something like that to 1 in 600. Let me look it up. Pokemon shiny egg odds. So this is with Shiny Charm and Masuda method. It's 1 in 512. But then, so it says 1 in 4,096, I think, for doing it normally. Do you have to give the Ditto any held items? You do not. You just breed the Ditto as is. You only have to get into the items if you're worried about, like, IV stuff. That wasn't a shiny Happiny, was it? Like, shiny IV, EV stuff is the only time you have to worry about items. I would recommend just running around. I find it way more enjoyable to actually see the Pokemon like this rather than do the eggs. Sorry, Executor. No disrespect. Or Execute. I can't even get the name of the Pokemon right. I much prefer running around and looking for them. I think it's way more fun than hatching eggs. We did eggs with Frigibax because it just took too long. And I literally was like, I don't know what else to do running around the wild. We spent 26 hours looking for it. I'm like, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do here. So that's why we swapped on over to the eggs. But also, too, just seeing the shiny Pokemon in the wild is so much fun. That's the best part. The best part is running around and seeing that shiny pop up on your screen. Yes, it's fun when the egg hatches and you see, oh my god, there's the shiny. But, like, seeing it just walk across your screen, I don't know. I've always thought that was so cool. That's one of my favorite parts about it. You got a French Ditto Southpaw Boxer, so that should work. Again, I don't know the specifics for it. I assume it would work. I don't see why it wouldn't. Like, when you get to foreign, like, how specific or foreign does it have to be? I want to run around like you're doing, but I just want a shiny Metagross real bad. Yeah, shiny. I was saying shiny Beldum, shiny Metang. Those would be hard. Maybe we should do it. That would be a challenge. That would be a hard one. Maybe we should do that one. Because I would love a shiny Metagross in this game. Because I don't have any from Pokemon Go I'd want to transfer over. Because I barely have any in Pokemon Go. There's only that one Calm Day for it, and it was a long time ago. Masuda method is commonly used for Gen 9 starters. Is that the only way you can actively get them right now? One thing that is unfortunate is you can't shiny hunt legendaries with the Masuda method. I wish you could. You could hatch them. Oh my god, that'd make things so much easier. That'd make things so much easier. But that is what adds the allure to legendary shinies. They're insanely difficult to get. You gotta just encounter again and again and reset and reset and reset. Yes, because they're shiny locked, that's the only way to get them. Are any of the shinies even good for the Gen 9 starters? I know Skeledirge is like slightly... It gets like a pink or purple, right? I think it like adds in a pink maybe. But then you have Quaxoval, like it's like Infernape. Okay, yo, Vinny, that's a perfect way to describe it. It's like Infernape. Let me look up. What do they look like? Shiny Gen 9 starters. Oh, they all suck. Meowscarada's the only good one. Quaxoval, I mean, as if that Pokemon wasn't bad enough already. They literally said, you know, let's give it the worst shiny we've ever made. I mean, Skeledirge is fine. It's fine. I do like Meowscarada, though. That's my favorite one. Dude, Meowscarada, like, is anyone else like this with starters? Do you have one, like, when you see them the first time, like, you have one where you're like, oh, that's my favorite one. Like, instant reaction. That's my favorite one. And then, like, over time, I don't mean, like, a short amount of time, like, a long time. Your, like, mind completely changes, and you're like, I don't like that one that much at all, and I like this other one actually way better. That was me with Gen 8. When they first came out, and, like, Rillaboom's my favorite, for sure. Really like Rillaboom, no doubt about that. Didn't like Scorb or Cinderace that much, and didn't really like Inteleon either. But then as time went on, like that, so that was when they were first revealed and first came out. By the, what was it? They came out in 2019. It would have been 2022. It would have been by summer 2022. Just all of a sudden, like, Inteleon's my favorite without a doubt. I don't know, it just completely changed. I'm like, I don't really even like Rillaboom that much anymore, and I just really like Inteleon. Cinderace as well. Like, honestly, it went from my favorite being Rillaboom, without a doubt, and then, like, Cinderace and Inteleon being, like, tied at the bottom. Or like, I would say Cinderace was at the bottom and Inteleon was in the middle. Or maybe it was the other way around. I don't know. I didn't like Cinderace or Inteleon. But then now, like, Inteleon's my favorite, Cinderace is my second favorite, and Rillaboom is honestly my least favorite now. Like, the other two grew on me so much. And honestly, that's kind of the way I am now with this. Like, with these starters, when I first saw Meowscarada, I'm like, nah, that's the worst one. That's my least favorite one. But now, like, I'm looking at that thing like, that might be my favorite one. Meowscarada might be my favorite starter from this game. Sprigatito? Like, Skeledirge is fine. But, like, and I do like that it's the crocodile, and it's, like, down on all fours. I do really like that. I like that aspect of it. I think it's cool. They did a crocodile Pokemon good. All the other crocodile, alligator, though, that, like, species of reptile, they finally did one good. And I'm not saying crocodile and alligator were bad, but I'm like, I mean, have you ever seen a alligator standing up on two legs? No. I've never seen an alligator stand up on two legs. What about crocodiles? You ever seen one standing on two legs? I haven't. And all the Pokemon we've had of them are up on two legs. But then finally, we get Skeledirge, who is down on four legs. It actually looks like an alligator. It's got the like, Firebird on its nose, which is, like, actually so there's the, we're getting into, like, actual, like, we're like the Wildcraft brothers over here. It's like there's a animal in real life. It's called the symbiotic relationship, I believe. It's like when two animals, like, are cool with each other because they both benefit one another. And so, crocodiles, sorry, not alligators. Crocodiles, gators are over here in the North and South America. Maybe not even South America. I know North America. Where I live, the United States, you have gators. And then, I believe in, like, Africa. No, actually, not thinking, there's, like, caimans in South America. Then, in a lot of the other parts of the world, there's crocodiles. Who's that? Whoa! Yo, you see how sick that looks? Man, Crydon, we gotta get the camera out. Roar, Pyroar. Oh my god! National Geographic over here! Oh, it despawned. Oh, wait, no. Pokeplaya or is that National Geographic? Dude, it's the Lion King. Look at this, dude. Dude, people that play that Pokemon Snap game, they would be freaking out over seeing something like this. We're just in a normal game and we're seeing this. We got Lion King and Pokemon. Look at this. Oh. Look, Pyra's not messing with. She's like, hey, leave him alone. Quit taking pictures of him. My bad. It looks sick up there. Look at that, dude. That's so cool. And here's how I saw it. The shadow right there. I'm like, what's that shadow? Look how awesome, like, it doesn't spawn up there, does it? There's no way. It has to spawn up there. They had to have put that in. There's no way, dude. That's too perfect. Yo, Jacket, thank you for tuning in. This is literally too perfect. No, wait, why is it looking at just his butt cheeks like that? Now, this has to be a static encounter, right? Oh, I took it too early, started roaring. Dude, why does it have me do these stupid touch-ups? I don't want this stupid touch-ups. Yeah, it's a nod to Lion King. Oh, so it is here on purpose. That's so sick, dude. That's so cool. Again, we're standing over here, and I see that shadow. I'm like, what Pokemon is that up there? That's so cool. That's awesome. That's one of the coolest things I've seen in the terrarium. That's crazy. Is our sandwich still going? Yeah, 6 minutes left. That's really cool. They did that on purpose. That's really, really cool. I was like, dude, it seemed too perfect. I'm like, wait, there's no way. Excuse me. All right, and off we go back to look for Fennekin once more. Yeah, it's still up there. So I will note, we are seeing a decent amount over here with this route we're running. This route we've got over here, we do see a decent amount. Oh, did I finish what I was talking about before? With Meowscarada? So, as time's gone on, we were talking about the animals and all that stuff. And then, as I was explaining that, we start taking pictures like we're National Geographic. So, what I was explaining before, my favorite part about Skeledirge is that it's a crocodile with the bird on its nose. Now, there's actually some bird in real life that, like, lives, or not lives, maybe, but, like, lands on the crocodile's nose, and, like, as it's in the water like that, and, like, it actually does just that. It's so cool. I don't know the reason for it, but it benefits both of them. Because, like I said, it's the symbiotic relationship. We're learning a vocab word here today. Where two animals are cool with each other because they benefit one another. And for them to implement that into the starter, I think that's really cool. Especially, too, that it's like a fire ghost and like that bird. It might even... Oh, no, I don't have... Do I have one? No, I have to have one. I completed the Pokédex. The fiery bird changes shape when Skeletor's sings. Rumor has it the bird was born when the fireball in Skeletor's head gained a soul. Yeah, see? So it's got that bird on its nose, and actual alligators in real life have that. Or crocodiles. I keep mixing them up, my bad. One thing I don't really get is how come it sings? Is it in like a Disney? Is it meant to be in a Disney movie? That's the one part I don't really get. It's some singer. Like, I do think it's cool they got into like the cultural aspects of Spain with the starters, but like, come on now, let's look at the best starters. Gen 3, Gen 1. What part of the culture are those diving into? Not much. They just look cool. Like, just give us something that looks cool. We don't have to go too over the top with all this stuff. Like the singing part, I'm like, I could have done without that. I don't know, that's just me though. Some people might like it because of that. But Meowscarada has really grown on me. I really like Meowscarada. Then on the other hand, you have Quaxley. Don't even bring Quaxley up. Quaxley was such a disappointment for me. I mean, I'm talking most disappointing Pokemon evolution we've ever had. I look at... So, here's what we did. Me and my brothers, we each picked a starter when the starters first were revealed in the like announcement trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Now, I picked Quaxley. I kind of had... Honestly, I don't remember how we picked them. We didn't do it like in a specific order, like, oh, you got first pick, you get second pick, you get third pick. We all kind of just like decided on one. And thankfully, no one wanted one that the other person wanted. And I picked Quaxley. I'm like, this thing's going to be so cool. It's going to be this super cool, like, sailor bird that's going to be like a fighting water type. It's going to be super strong and super awesome. He's going to have a cool hat he's wearing. And then I started seeing all these fan arts and stuff of it. I'm like, oh my god, Quaxley's final evolution might be one of the coolest starter Pokemon we've ever gotten. Then we get this abomination, Quaxoval. Now, the fighting aspect was right, the water fighting. But, dude, this thing sucks. Let's be real. Quaxoval? Yeah, it's a walking L. Is that a shiny? Oh, no, that's a Litleo. Yeah, Quaxoval's awesome. Did I say awesome and awful? Quaxoval is awful. No. Might be the most disappointed I've been with the starter Pokemon. Honestly. Like, Oshawott was a disappointment. You go Oshawott, Duat. Duat's the coolest middle stage of every starter. And then you go Samurai. Okay, like we're getting a Samurai Pokemon, but... Like, what correlation does that have to any of the other two Pokemon, or the two other Pokemon that came before it? Besides the name. If Samurott wasn't named Samurott, it didn't have, like, the Ot in it as Duat and Oshawott both have, like, there'd be no relation between those two whatsoever. I mean, nothing whatsoever. I've already explained that enough, though. I don't like Oshawott. I keep seeing these TikToks, though, of people that do, like, the 3 different starters. It's like cool, great, like then it's like the bad ones and the good ones and like the really good ones on the last slide. It's like the 3 slide TikToks. And I keep seeing people put Samurott on like the last slide. Everyone's like, oh, Samurott's the best. I'm like, what? Dude, I remember during Black and White, Samurott was the unanimous worst starter. Who liked that thing? Nobody. Now everyone's talking about, oh, Samurott, Samurott. I'm like, what world am I living in where people like Samurott? Because those animals, the bird cleans its mouth for the meat and does not get sick from decay in the mouth. Exactly. See, that's so cool, and they integrated that into the game. Alright, picnic. Quaxley reminds me. Download the duck. Donald the Duck with the hairstyle of Elvis Presley. Dude, honestly does. Yeah, Quaxley was always fixing his hair. I'm like, Quaxley's so cool. Quaxley sucks. He sucks. So when we pick the starters this next time, me and my brothers, so my brother that picked the fire type Hawgator, he's last pick. We're like, you got probably the best one. You picked the fire type. So your last pick this time. My brother that got Sprigatito is the first pick, and I'm the middle one. I get second pick. And again, we're doing it based on first evolution alone. We're like, once the thing comes out, we look at them, you pick them, and that's the one you're using for when you play through the game. So hopefully, all the starters will be good next gen. Dude, it's generation number 10. They have to be. One thing I will note with the starters, though, I do feel that starter Pokemon are something that's like, they're held in such a high regard, the good ones, that every time new starters come out, people hate them. People will hate them no matter what. There's people that the new, like, when this generation came out, when Meowscarada was released, say someone sees that as like, that's the worst Pokemon design ever, but then it goes on to become their favorite Pokemon of all time. Like, starters, when people first see them, because like people have such high expectations, like people are expecting to see a Charizard, like Sceptile, Swampert every single generation. Or I should use Charizard, Sceptile, Greninja. People are expecting all 3 starters to be of that level every generation. Now again, I would think, I mean, like, we should, like, I'm not saying that they don't. But it's, it's okay they don't give us really good ones every year, because, like, you know, the bad ones make the good ones great. I'm not trying to say something like that here. I'm saying that, like, you would expect every starter to be good. Every starter should be good. But, I mean, I'll admit, the ones from this gen aren't the best, but they're not, like Quaxavel's horrible. The other 2 aren't that bad. They're fine, I'll say. They're average. And again, Meowscarada's growing on me a bunch. But I feel no matter what, people are going to say they're always horrible because of the... I made the wrong sandwich. I was like, why are there no fire types spawning? I'm like, oh shoot, we made the wrong one. But no matter what, I think people are going to just hate on the starters. No matter what. Because their expectations are so high. Because everyone looks back to the starters that were their favorite. What was that? Everyone looks back to the starters that were their favorites and, like, wants everything to be of that level. And just, unfortunately, that just will never be the case. We're gonna need to go get some more wasabi here in a sec. If they fumble Gen 10, might just be the end of Pokemon. No. There's no way. Like, people say Scarlet... There's a lot of people that think Scarlet and Violet was really bad. Like, the Pokemon stuff released. You know, if I'm being honest, the Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet aren't necessarily... Like, the new Pokemon added aren't necessarily my favorites. Like, Kilowattrel's cool. There's a lot of Pokemon from this generation, Gen 9, that I look at, I'm like, oh, those are cool. but I'm not like, oh my god, those are one of my favorite Pokemon ever. Frigibax and Baxcalibur was, but we know how that ended. But besides that, like, there's not really any Pokemon from this generation that I'm like, oh, those are super, super cool. No, actually, that is a good point. The DLC. There was a lot of Pokemon from the DLC. Ogerpon, super, super cool. Blood Moon Ursaluna, super, like one of my, like elite tier level Pokemon for me. Ursaluna was awesome. What are the, let me check the decks, actually. Let's look through the Pokedex here real quick, shall we? Lechonk, a lot of people liked as, like, the build-up to it. But, like, obviously it was like Dubwool all over again. Where it's like the funny-looking little Route 1 Pokemon. Like, Palmot's fine. Clodsire cool. That's a regional, though. I think the regional forms are, like, they'll always be good. Like, Tandemaus and Mousehold, I don't know. Dachshund, I don't know. Herbivola, like, that's a fine Pokemon. I'm not like, oh my god, that's so cool. The Minecraft Mon, like, that thing's fine. It's not like, I'm not like freaking out over it. Annihilate, again, that doesn't count. That's like a evolution of something we got. These things are fine. I think that the sword one's really cool. The cannon one's meh. Beep de la Boop's like meh. Kilowattrel, again, I think Kilowattrel is cool, but I'm not looking at that and like, oh my god, that's one of the coolest Pokemon I've ever seen. A Bostiff's, I like Grafaiai. Grafaiai I do think is really cool. Grafaiai, I think, is a really cool Pokemon. I will note that. It's based on the Eye in real life. Again, a regional form. Cloth is weird. The Dung Beetle Pokemon, that thing is pretty cool. I will note that. Espathra, like, meh. Those were Gen 8. Tinkaton, the design is really cool. But I don't know. It's just, I felt like it was just disappointing. Like, I don't. Is it because it sucks? Like, it was like, everyone's like, Steel Fairy. It's gonna be the best Pokemon there is, and it just sucks. It looks cool though. I will note that. That is one of the designs I do like the most from this. Bombardier sucks. Palafin and that's another one that's elite tier for me. I'd put that up there. Like Ogerpon, All Might, and Blood Moon Ursaluna. That one's definitely up there for me. Cyclizar I think's cool. Revroom sucks. The big red worm sucks. Glimmora I like. These one, Gravard and Houndstone I think are cool. Eskew's cool. Like, we've seen, what, one Pokemon so far that I'm like, that's a phenomenal, amazing Pokemon. All Might. That one had no option to be bad. Titan I've never liked. I've always thought it was dumb. I don't like its mouth. Why is its mouth like that? I don't like it. Like, dude, how do certain designs get passed? Like, maybe because, I was gonna say, it just, they had to have tried to make it look like a toddler made it, right? Like, with Citoddle, it's got one tooth like that, toddler, like, that's it. It has to have been, right? It has, they wanted this thing to look like a toddler made it. Like, this looks like a thing a preschooler just drew. He just drew, like, oh, look, I drew my dog. And it's like, it looks like this. Oh, wait, never mind, I forgot. I always forget this. Every time I'm thinking about Gen 9, I'm like, I was literally thinking about what we're talking about right here. I'm like, there's not a lot of Pokemon I really like. I was literally thinking about this the other day because I was like, if I were to rank every generation of Pokemon, Gen 9 probably would be at the bottom. But then I remember, oh wait, they have the Paradox Pokemon. Some of the coolest Pokemon we have ever gotten. I mean, legit. Great Tusk. I will note, Tatsugiri and Dundoza are really cool as well. Veluza I don't really like. That thing's annoying. Tatsugiri and Dundoza are really cool. Screamtail's cool. Brute Bonnet's cool. Like, the designs, really cool, really cool. Fluttermane's cool. Slitherwing's gross. Sandy Shocks is cool. I will note, the wings on the back of Slitherwing are cool, though. Iron Treads is cool. Iron Bundle, phenomenal, dude. Amazing, amazing design. Making a worthless, useless Pokemon like Delibird super awesome, and OP is awesome. And the shiny, one of the best shinies there is. Iron Hand's really cool. Iron Dugulus really cool. Iron Moth looks wicked. Iron Thorn's the Mecha Godzilla. That thing's awesome. Golden Go, I like. I like Golden Go. I will note that. I like Golden Go. Legendaries are legendaries. Legendaries are should be phenomenal. If legendaries aren't phenomenal, they're bad. Like, all of these are really good. Roaring Moon and Iron Valiant are cool. Crydon and Miraidon, I think the best legendary duo we've gotten since Black and White. And then these guys here, like, here's the thing for me. Shen Pao and Chi Yu are, like, elite, phenomenal Pokemon. Then Ting Li and Wu Chen, like, I look at those as, like, they clearly didn't want every one of these Pokemon to be, like, super, like, I look at Shen Pao and Chi, like, those are, like, the crazy fast attackers. And these other guys, like, the more so tanks. Like, they look perfect for what their designs are meant to be. Like, this thing looks gnarly, dude. Some, like, weird wooden forest slug snail thing. I mean, it's a snow leopard. And this thing, I don't even know what this thing is. Ruinous Pokemon, like, I don't even know. What even is Tanglu? Like, what animal is it meant to be? A rhino, maybe? Some kind of moose or elk? I don't know. It looks cool. Then Chi Yu is awesome as well. Wait, is Chi Yu's thing in a cave? The only one of these I've caught is Chen Pao. I found Wu Chen's. I don't think I've found either one of these yet. Lucario needs another evolution. Would Lucario get an evolution? You think because, like, it has a Mega already. Honestly, I don't think they'd give Lucario an evolution. I think they want to leave Lucario as is. Because think about it, like, how iconic that Pokemon's become as well. Like, and that's one, too. If I'm being honest, I wouldn't want a Lucario evolution because I'm worried they'd mess it up. Lucario's so perfect right now, I would be scared that they would mess it up. Now, do I think, like, a regional Lucario or something like that? Oh, that would be awesome. But, like, how Lucario is right now, don't, like, add to it. Like, I think they'd... I don't have that much faith in the Pokemon Company. I don't have that much faith in them. Dipplin was crazy when this came out. Everyone loved Dipplin. Again, I wasn't the biggest fan of Dipplin. I do really like Hydrapple, though. What other new Pokemon came out here? Oh, Sinistcha. This thing's sick. I love that thing. And then it was, just mainly the legendaries, right? Dipplin, Sinistcha, and the legendaries, I believe. Yeah. The Fraudulent 3 and Ogerpon. Ogerpon is... This is one of my favorite legendary Pokemon of all time. Oh, wow, the Dex entry changes per which mask it wears? That's actually pretty cool. Or which mask you have it wearing, I should say. Then Blueberry Academy. No, you know what? Now that I think of it, the DLCs gave us some phenomenal Pokemon. Blueberry Academy. Look, hey, where are they? Are they all in a row, or are they going to be at random spots? Blueberry Academy gave us... Oh, I guess Magnezone does have 3 eyes. We were figuring that out last night in the in Legends Arceus. Archaludon and Hydrapple. Those are the 2 I wanted to look at. Peak Pokemon. Peak Pokemon for me. Again, I think back to when I was, or when I first, and then, oh, again, these guys, again, I don't like the Swords of Justice Paradox Mons really that much whatsoever. This trio, though, Walking Wake, Raging Bolt, and Gouging Fire, really like. Terapagos, I will note, I don't really like too much. Pecharunt, I do, or Pechaberry, Pecharunt. Pecharunt, I do like, I will note that. How much time do we... 10 minutes just looking through the decks. Nah, though. This, like, that's the thing with this gen. Like, its original Pokemon aren't necessarily the best, but what it added on to for other Pokemon we already know and love, it was elite. Honestly, that's kind of what's been the forefront for Pokemon recently, because Vinny, you said for me the Galarian birds are the best. Like, that's the regional form they changed up, or you could say added to Pokemon we already had and liked. Which I agree too. The regional bird, or the Galarian birds, are some of the coolest Pokemon we've gotten in recent years. Southpaw Boxer, they saved Primeape. Dude, they honestly did. Like, Primeape went from, like, a complete, like, forgotten Pokemon. Like, no, it was like, yeah, Ash fought one or fought with one in the anime in that boxing thing years ago. But then it's like, I mean, he was pretty irrelevant. But Primeape, or Annihilate, dude? I mean, its name, Annihilate. Ghost fighting, that thing is gnarly. It looks amazing as well. Like, that's a Pokemon design you look at and is like, that's a phenomenal design. Like, they did that really good. But then, like I said, with, like, Titan and Citadel, like, certain Pokemon, it's like, who made this? The Pokemon Company trolled us with both Black and White and Johto Paradox Pokemon. You're honestly right. Those were the two sets of Paradox legendaries we got. And everyone was saying that one of those two games we're going to get. And then we just didn't get it. We got Z. And again, like, I was thinking about this. I saw a TikTok yesterday talking about, I'll show it to you guys, actually. I'll show you guys this TikTok I saw. I gotta be careful going on TikTok. I gotta make sure I don't accidentally see any spoilers for the new One Piece chapter. And where is it? Hang on, I have it. Dude, I just saw it yesterday. I swear I liked it. Because I wanted to bring it up on stream. Here we go. This. Look at this. So it says, define disrespect. And then it shows the Pokemon. All the different remakes we've gotten. You have, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Legends Arceus, and then Pokemon Z, and then just Gen 5, forgotten about. But I was thinking about this. Did they actually just completely abandon and forget about Gen 5? I don't think so. Because honestly, like, I don't... Now, I know I was saying the whole time, like, oh, Gen 5 remakes are going to be so cool and so much fun. I would have liked Gen 5 remakes. Like, I wouldn't have been upset with that. Again, it was kind of... We have to kind of put into context every... Like, whenever we talk about right now, like, getting Pokemon Z over, like, Black and White remakes, or even just getting Z in the first place and why it's so crazy, you have to put yourself in, like, the mindset and context of what was the build-up to Pokemon Day on Tuesday. Nobody expected Kalos games whatsoever. Because we were like, if you go chronologically, Gen 5 is the next one. And it's like, no way they're going to bring Megas back. Because if they give us a Kalos game, then there has to be Megas. Fans will riot if they give us a Kalos game without Megas. And it's like, it seems, and again too, it seems so crazy and outlandish for them to, that even to be a thought. Legend Z. We did the tier list. I posted it on Monday this week, the day before Pokemon Day. I posted the clip from the tier list that we did. I literally said Legend Z, or not Legend Z. I said Pokemon Z. I don't want to say I knew it was going to be a Legends game. I said Pokemon Z. that is the #1 pick I have for any game we can get. That's literally a dream come true. I'll play my exact words here in a sec about it. I'll just play my clip. That would be my #1 choice for anything we can get. But it's like, there's no possible way we're getting that. And everyone thought, oh, black and white, black and white, black and white. And then we get Z. And then we get Pokemon Z. And it's just blew everyone away. And we're getting Megas back with it as well. It's like, it literally can't get much better than this. But then it's like, I look back, I'm like, well, but Gen 5 was my favorite generation of Pokemon games. Black and White and Black 2 White 2 are my 2 favorite Pokemon games of all time. And would I have loved to have gotten remakes of those games? Yes, I would have. I would have loved to get a remake of Pokemon Black and White right now to then play that on the Switch. Although, with us getting Z instead, I'm like, is that a shiny Magby? I never knew shiny Magby was orange. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Oh my god, we need to buy Ultra Balls. Dude, I don't think I've ever seen a shiny Magby before. I've been thinking this whole time it was pink. Oh my god, you know what? This might be the first time I've ever seen shiny Magby. Legit. Because there was a Magmar Community Day. In the Magmar Community Day, you were getting Magmars, obviously. You weren't getting shiny Magbys. And shiny Magmars like that pinkish, like lightish pink color. Kind of like Infernape, you could say, or Skeledirge. And then when you evolve to Magmortar, it's the same thing. It looks just like shiny Magmar. But Magby's orange and looks completely different. Oh my gosh, that literally is the first time I think I've ever seen shiny Magby. I can't believe that. Well, let's go, dude. That's awesome. Can't complain about that whatsoever. Let me save the game. All right, we got good shiny luck so far today. We've got 2 so far. You're getting some virtual Pokemon cards. Jacket. I am so excited for that. When does that come out? Did they even say a day? Dude, Pokemon Pocket. I am genuinely so excited to play that. I was explaining that a bit yesterday. So you guys know, I've been a fan of the TCG my whole life. Like, my whole life I've been a fan of the Pokemon TCG. The Pokemon TCG, Pokemon cards, that's my favorite avenue of Pokemon. And I've never played the actual game. Now, I don't know. They said there's going to be, like, quick battles in this where it's, like, I assume abbreviated versions of normal battles, but I am so excited to play that. I might stream it. Yo, I should stream it! You know how fun the pack openings would be? And they said you can open... I think every set's going to be available. At least that's how I took it in the trailer. Oh my god, we're streaming that. I'm writing this down. I gotta get my notes. I'm putting in all caps in my notes. Stream Pokemon Pocket. Let me look at when. Is there a release date for it? Pokemon Pocket release date. Oh, it just says within 2024. Okay, oh, we got a while then. Oh, Lord, when that thing comes out, I am going to grind that game. That's going to be so much fun to play. Spending 100K in Ultra Balls. Thank you for the Premier Balls, Peachies. I appreciate it. If we get Mega Charizard Z, then nothing would top that game. Dude, my clip. So, we talked about Mega Charizard Z. Vinny, when you brought that up, during the first during the present stream, and then we started talking about that. I took that clip and made it a TikTok. Hey, let me check how many views it's on right now. I think it's my most viewed TikTok. It's on 69,000 views. That's not, yes, my most viewed TikTok. That might be my most viewed piece of content. Oh, no. We have the Master Ball clip on Instagram that has 100K. But that's my most viewed TikTok. And second most viewed piece of content. Dude, what anime is this? Yeah, I'm on TikTok here. Sorry, it's all run together and I'm trying to read it. Oh, Evil Power Rangers. Oh, dang, that looks cool. Dude, yeah, it's at 69,600 views. I'm so excited. I am so excited for that. It's going to be so awesome. It's going to be so cool if we get a Mega Charizard Z. We will, right? Surely we will. Okay, now we gotta go find... Now we gotta go find where we... Oh, no, it was right here. The rock was right here. This is where we were. But back to what I was saying with the Black and White game. So with Black and White remakes, like, yes, I would have loved those. Black and White are my favorite games of all time. But, I mean... And I was saying that I wanted them because of, like, we were assuming we were gonna get them. It was like, okay, if we're getting remakes, like... I'd be hyped with Black and White. But in all honesty, I don't know if I've said this on stream. I know I said it before. I did feel like it was a little early for Black and White remakes. Like, I didn't feel like we necessarily needed them. I don't know. And if you think about it, like, time frame wise, I believe if we were to get Black and White remakes at the end of this year, from the time the remakes release or from day of release for original games and remakes for Black and White, it would have been the same as date of release. The time between the two would have been the same as day of release for Diamond and Pearl and Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I think it would have been the same amount of time had passed from the original game to remake. But here's the thing, though. Do they want to remake Black and White or Black 2 White 2? So if they want to release Black 2 White 2, then it would be too early. Because Black 2 White 2 didn't come out for, what, a year or two later. So then, probably when we go into the next cycle, like, 3 years from now, 2027, we were saying this at the start of the Pokemon Day stream. 2027, when that rolls around, we will then have, most likely, new remakes. And during that time, we will probably get the Pokemon Black and White remakes. Then it'll be so far removed from the original games. It'll be like, it's been so long, everyone will want them. There's the hype now around it because it's like, okay, they skipped Black and White, so it's like they have to go back and give us that now. I don't think anyone's really complaining that we're getting Z over Black and White, because the Black and White remakes were going to most likely be remakes. Legend Z is a brand new game, and it's based on a game that everyone has always wanted. So, like, I don't think people are complaining that we got... No, actually, there's going to be some people complaining. The majority of people, I think, are cool with getting Z over Black and White remakes. Again, Black and White are my favorite games of all time. I prefer getting Z now over remakes of Black and White. But by the time we roll around 3 years from now and we're in the next cycle of when we should be getting remakes, I think everyone's going to be all for the Black and White remakes, and it's just going to be better, I think. So, and also too, I saw another TikTok about this. Let me read it to you guys. It was, and dude, TikTok has been awesome the past couple days with all the Pokemon stuff I've been seeing. It is, dude, like, this time frame right now is just, like, it's peak right now, dude. I am having so much fun. So it's It says Pal World becoming popular. Then the next scene is Mega Evolution making the biggest comeback ever. And someone left a comment saying, Pokemon For Real did a domain expansion. Mega Evolution. Pokemon For Real said, alright, hold up. Let's at the Pokemon saw Pal World like, alright, hang on. Hang on, give me a sec. Okay, here we go. Legend Z and Mega Evolution. That's literally what they said. They just were like, okay, let's just go all out right here. That is literally what they did with this new game. And here's the thing. I hate on Pal World all the time. Do you think Pal World's the reason they did this? That's a good question. Do you think Pal World is the reason they gave us these games? Now, again, here's the thing I look at with Pokemon. I have no idea how far in advance their schedule is and they're planning this stuff. Like, I would assume Generation 10 is already done. We're about, what, a year and a half, almost 2 years out from Generation 10? But, like, I would assume all the Pokemon designs at least are done. Maybe the game's not done being made, but, like, I would assume the Pokemon are done. But, like, who knows, honestly? I have no idea the timing schedule-wise they do for creating new games and stuff in Pokemon. I have no idea how long that stuff takes or how far in advance they plan. And, like, Pal World didn't come out that long ago. So, with it coming out, like, what is it? Was it released, like, in such a short amount of time from Pal World release to now, would they make a decision like that to make this game? Or is this game something they were planning from the beginning? You get what I mean? Like, honestly, like, even if it isn't realistic that within the span of time from Pal World's release to now, even if you could say, like, that's not enough time for them to have made that decision and made the game and all that stuff, like, I'd like to believe that Pal World pushed them to do that. Because, like, dude, Pal World's like the competition for Pokemon. I literally was saying this. It annoys me. All of my posts I make, everyone's leaving comments, Pal World's better, Pal World's better. I will note, since Pokemon Day and Legends Z came out, I haven't seen a single comment saying Pal World's better. All those people are gone right now. But everyone was saying Pal World's better, Pal World's better, Pal World's better. On all of my posts, on all of Pokemon's posts, like the official Pokemon company, and I assume on other Pokemon creators as well, all their posts. But I hated Pal World because of that. But now, like, I'm looking at, like, well, Pal World there kind of put pressure on Pokemon. Like, is that the reason we're getting this game that I've been saying might go down as my favorite Pokemon game of all time? Like, I don't know. I feel like we kind of have to give Pal World some credit here for making Pokemon good. It's like that little bit of competition right there. Just that little bit. Because, like, Pokemon doesn't really have competition. And again, I described this before. Pokemon and Pal World are nothing alike. They're nothing alike. But people still compared the two nonetheless. Like, it was on the news. It was on the normal news. Pokemon with guns. And it's like, what? Dude, and so, like, it despite the games being nothing alike, people made the comparison between the two and said, oh, this is a new Pokemon game that's better than Pokemon. Despite the games being not even remotely close to the same. Yo, TCG Buyer, thank you for tuning in. Vinit, where do you find yourself in a span of 1 year? Oh, Lord, dude, I got no idea. Just living life? No clue. No clue. I don't know, like, I don't know if anyone else is like this. Like, if I start thinking, like, super far into the future like that, I almost get, like, overwhelmed. It was like during, like, finals weeks and stuff for school, it's like the same thing. It's like, when you think of everything you have to do, like, there was a couple semesters where I remember I felt like I was like, I'm gonna have trouble keeping track of everything. And so in my notes on my phone, I wrote down, like, I made, like, a bullet point list of everything I had to do, just so I was able to keep track of all this stuff. And, dude, it was, like, if anything, that, like, stressed me out more and made me more, or I'm not I don't really get stressed out, I should say. It just made me feel, like, overwhelmed with all the stuff I had to do. And I'm like, here's the thing with me. I don't like having stuff to do, if that makes sense. Like, I like doing stuff, don't get me wrong. But, like, knowing, like, sitting there and knowing in the back of my head, like, oh my God, I have a paper I have to write. Like, I hate having that thought. I'm like, I just do it and get it done. That's my, like, mentality with all that stuff. I just do it. It's like ripping a Band-Aid off. I just do it and get it over with. I don't like having it sit there, linger. Like, I'm never someone that's waiting till the night before to write a paper. If anything, I'm writing the paper the night it's assigned. Like, I'm not someone that puts stuff off like that because I don't like the thought of having that stuff to do. And thinking in the future, like, again, with that, like, that one finals week where I did that, I was like, if anything, it made it worse because I was thinking of all the stuff I had. I much prefer just going, like, assignment by assignment, going day by day. If I start thinking, what am I going to be doing a year from now, like, I have no idea. Life can change in overnight. Who knows what could be happening? Like, and I'm in, like, a good, I don't want to say, like, I'm saying that in a negative way, like, in a good way. Like, things could change. Like, things could change in a bad way as well. But, like, who knows what could happen? Who knows what'll be going on a year from now? All I do hope is I'm still playing Pokemon because so a year from now, actually, now I think of it, a year from now we'll be getting probably the game, right? Because they said 2025, and you think about Legends Arceus released January 2025, or 2020. It released, I'm getting the years all mixed up. Forget the years. It released January of the year it released. So this time next year, we'll probably have the game. Where am I a year from now? No, I have an answer. Vinny, I have an answer for you. Where am I a year from now? I'm the strongest trainer in Kalos with Mega Charizard X. That's where I am a year from now. Yep, 100%. That's what we're doing. Oh, God, that's so... We're gonna get to play with... I'm gonna get to play a Pokemon game with Mega Charizard again. Dude, I didn't think this day would ever come. I'm gonna get to play with Mega Charizard. The only game I've ever played with Mega Charizard is when I first played through X and Y for the first time. And again, that was a while. That might have been like 2018 or something like that. It was a while ago. Oh, wait, creative mode. Gotta make sure I don't make the wrong sandwich again. Nope. Doing all the wrong ingredients. There we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Yeah, dude, like, I'm gonna get to Mega Evolve a Charizard into a Mega Charizard X once again. That thought alone is almost giving me chills. I'll never forget the feeling of getting Mega Kanto Stars in X and Y. The X and Y era of Pokemon for me was one of my favorite, like, honestly, that's some of my favorite memories of life. That first year of X and Y. I think back my whole life, some of my, like, my favorite memories of just, I think, like, the 2014 World Cup. That was, like, so much fun. Following that, just, like, playing soccer that whole summer and everything. I remember I was getting tons of jerseys and stuff from it. That was so much fun. Then, like, last fall winter, so it would have been fall/winter 2022. You had, hang on, I want to make sure I get everything right here. We had Bleach, Chainsaw Man, Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, the World Cup, Blue Lock. That's just with those things. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and then the end of the Sword and Shield era in the TCG. Dude, that's what, like, peak right there. And again, normally I don't really like the winter fall stuff too much because I don't like the weather. Typically, like, I look back to my fondest memories of just life. It all takes place during summer because summer is the best weather. Dude, fall winter 2022. I remember going into that school year. I remember, like, talking to my brothers. I'm like, dude, these next couple of months are gonna be insane. Like, normally it's like school starting. It's getting cold out. Snow's coming. Like, it's just not that great. Man, it was peak. Everything was phenomenal. We got new Pokemon games. Anime was at an all-time high. You had the World Cup going on, all this crazy stuff. Again, a lot of that stuff is, like, specific to me. But, like, dude, that time was just amazing for me. And then I also think back, like, it's the 2014 World Cup. But also, too, it would have been summer. No, wait. Oh, my God. What year? Flashfire came out in 2014, didn't it? Pokemon X and Y. Oh my God. 2014 was that first. No, actually, it would have been. No, it would have been 2013. Now that I think of it. Because everything was announced before. No, so it would have been like summer 2013. Yeah, summer 2013. Dude, you guys remember seeing those leaks? It was like some Chinese magazine or something like that. They like leaked the megas and all that stuff and everyone was freaking out about it. I remember so vividly seeing Mega Charizard for the first time and seeing all those Mega Evolutions, just thinking, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure, actually, the way in which I first saw it was watching Pokemon Origins, with Red Mega Evolving his Mega Charizard X against Mewtwo. So, again, for anyone wondering why I like Mega Charizard X so much, I'm pretty sure that was the first time I ever saw it. And think about it. I'm seeing the coolest, strongest Pokemon trainer of all time, Red, fighting a Mewtwo with his Charizard, and he gets beat, and then his Charizard evolves to a Mega Charizard X with blue flames. I mean, it doesn't get cooler than that. It does not get, normally say it can't get much cooler than that. Nah, it doesn't get cooler than that. That's as cool as it possibly gets. That whole time was just insane. And then Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire as well. I never played those games. But I remember my brothers did, and they loved them. Again, I don't know. I find this so weird. Hoenn's my favorite gen without a shadow of a doubt. I've never played a Hoenn game before. Am I a fraud? I've never played a Hoenn game before, yet Hoenn's my favorite generation. We're going to have to do a Hoenn game. Gotta be Emerald, right? Or do I do Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire so we can play with Megas? In celebration of Megas coming out. That'd be fun as well. Dude, I can't believe... Hang on. So, no, I know for a fact Flashfire did come out in the summer 2014. Dude, summer 2014 was insane then. Because that was the World Cup year. Dude, I look back, that's the first thing I think of when you ask me, like, what's the best time of your life? Like, 2014 World Cup. Just, I can't even put into words, like, how much fun that was. But then, I don't know why, in my head, like, 2014 World Cup, and then, like, I vividly remember opening up my the Flashfire booster box, the first ever booster box I opened. I vividly remember, like, seeing the Furious Fists get released, opening up XY base set. I don't remember that being 2014 at all, though. You know, if you think, well, maybe you're doing it at a later date. No, because I remember seeing Furious Fists be the next set, and I was hyped because I'm like, oh my god, we just got a Mega Charizard set. Now we're getting a set with Mega Heracross and Mega Lucario. Like, I was so excited. So I know I was following it in real time. Yet in my head, dude, those were, I don't remember those being the same at all. I thought it was the year after. Those being in the same year, dude, is insane. But again, I genuinely don't think anything can top the end of 2022. I mean, for me, again,
this is specific to me. I played soccer my whole life. I've played Pokemon my whole life. I'd been watching anime for a couple years now, but like all these crazy animes that were getting released, like I think it was Bleach and Chainsaw Man, I think were the two big ones from that, like the fall. I feel like Demon Slayer was as well. But then you had, again, Blue Lock. And like I said, Blue Lock is the only anime that I am watching as it's being released. The season is still airing. I caught up to the show with like the newest episode, and I had to wait a week for the next episode, and I still had like 3-4 episodes left in the season. I couldn't wait for the next week, and I started reading it. That's how much I enjoyed Blue Lock. And then the World Cup at the same time. And again, I've loved soccer. I've been playing it my whole life. That World Cup final, some people might say I'm biased because of this. I could go off on a tangent for an hour and a half. I could spend the rest of the stream talking about this. The 2022 World Cup final is the greatest sporting event of all time, and nothing else even comes remotely close. It is the single greatest sporting event of all time. It was insane. You have Lionel Messi, the arguably greatest soccer player of all time. People argue like Messi, Ronaldo. I don't want to, and Pele, Maradona. Like Messi, you could say is the greatest of all time. Like he is up there with that echelon. Like people could argue and bicker with it, but like you could say he is the greatest of all time. He's won literally everything he's ever competed for. Like he won everything. He had never won anything for international. Never won anything. Then that year before, they won the Copa America. Then them winning in the Copa America allowed them to play in the Finalissima, which is something they brought back for the first time since Maradona was playing. And they brought that back, and that is the winner of Copa America, which is the South American tournament, versus the winner of the Euros, the European tournament. So you have the South America and European champions going at it. I believe Copa America's actually, no, it's the Americas. It's not just South America, my bad. So you have the North America and South America and Central America. You have the winner of that going against the European Championship. It was Italy versus Argentina. He won that. So with going his whole career without winning a single thing, he then wins back-to-back trophies for his country. And then he goes into the World Cup. Everyone's saying it's going to be his last World Cup. This is his last chance to win it all. He's the greatest player of all time, but he's never won the most prestigious trophy in the entire sport, the World Cup. Then he goes on, loses the first game of the tournament, and everyone thought it was GG's, it was over. They lost to Saudi Arabia. No disrespect to Saudi Arabia, but Argentina shouldn't be losing to them in the World Cup, especially in the first game when you have Lionel Messi on your team. They go on to make it out of the group. They have an exhilarating run in the knockout rounds, and then make it to the finals. And in the finals, they play France, the former champions. Now, again, to put into context how crazy this game is, in the past 2018, 14, 10, 12, 6, 2. At least going back to 2002. So the past 6 World Cups, the previous winners had been eliminated in the group stage the next World Cup. France won in 98. France got knocked out in the group stage in 2002. Brazil won in 2002. Brazil went out in the group stage in 2006. Italy won in 2006. Italy got knocked out in the group stage in 2010. Spain won in 2010. Spain got knocked out of the group stage in 2014. Germany won in 2014. Germany got knocked out of the group stage in 2018. France won in 2018. And then France breaks the streak and makes it to the finals in 2022. And so here we have the showdown between Messi and Mbappe. France versus Argentina. Messi, the arguably, or you could say the GOAT of the sport, going against Mbappe, the next one. The guy that's meant to become the next guy in the GOAT conversation. And in the championship game, Mbappe scores a hat trick. Or I should say this. Argentina go up 2-0. Insane. Everyone's smooth sailing. They're going to win. Mbappe scores 2. It's tied. Rips the soul out of the entire world. Because unless you're a Messi hater or Brazilian, or unless you were from Brazil, France, or a Messi hater, you wanted Argentina to win. And you're looking at this, and you're like, Argentina smooth sailing winning. Then Mbappe scores 2 goals in, 6 minutes? Rips the soul out of the entire world. Then Messi scores to go ahead. Then Mbappe scores again to score a hat trick in the World Cup final and to tie the game. They go to overtime, and then they go to penalties. World Cup final to be decided on penalties. And then, obviously, I'm not going to go sit here and explain all the penalties, but Argentina ended up winning on pens. Like, you couldn't, if there was a script, you couldn't have written a better script. It was phenomenal, dude. That is, like I said, that World Cup final thing's the greatest sporting event of all time. I don't know how anything will be able to top it. You have the greatest of all time in his sport going against the guy that's meant to be the next greatest. You have a team that should not be there. Again, they won before, so it's like there's no way they'll make it there again. The last 6 before them went out in the group stage. Then they ended up making it there. And then you have Argentina, the team that has never won anything for international so long as Messi's been playing for him. Then all of a sudden they've gone back-to-back trophies, and they could go 3 in a row here, making it so he pretty much wins everything he could win international. It's like, and again, it's Messi there after this long, lustrous career. This is the only thing he hasn't won, and he says it's the thing he'd want to win the most. And like, it was poetry. It was phenomenal. It was amazing. There was nothing like it. It was so crazy. Yo, Joshua, thank you for tuning in on Twitch. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing good. I appreciate you tuning in and watching. We're currently shiny. I was rambling on there. Like I said, I could have. Sorry. I said I wasn't gonna go off on a tangent talking about that, and there we went off on a tangent talking about the World Cup final and how much I like that. But what we're doing here, for those that might be just tuning in for the first time, we are playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and we are currently shiny hunting the 3 Kalos starters because we got Pokemon Legends Z announced. Now, with it being a Legends game, it is safe to assume that we will not have any Kalos starters as the options for the starters in this game, because in the previous Legends game, Legends Arceus, it took place in Sinnoh, and we didn't have any Sinnoh starters as the choices for the starters. Although, despite that, I still want to shiny hunt the Kalos starters, just in celebration of us going back to Kalos. So that's what we're looking for right now. We found Froakie at the end of the day yesterday. We found Chespin right at the start of the day today, and now we've been looking for Fennekin for the past, I'd say, about hour and a half. Fennekin is hard to find, though, because we use a fire sandwich, and in this area, you also have Magmars and Magbies, which are also fire-type Pokemon. And so, unfortunately, the spawns for those things are boosted, as well as Fennekin, so they overlap, and if anything, there's more Magbies and Magmars than Fennekin. Actually, there's more Magbies than Fennekin. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. So, we barely see any Fennekin, but we are still fighting through and looking for it. We'll find it eventually. Any luck so far? So, actually, you know what? Like I said, we started the day with Chespin right here. We started the day today with this Chespin right here. We ended the day yesterday with this Froakie. And then since we've been looking for Fennekin, we found this shiny Magby. Which, again, I think that was my first time ever seeing shiny Magby. Ooh, Magby the Sociable. It has a mark. Honestly, I don't know what the marks do, but you guys always ask about them. Ooh, best attack. Go to Chespin stats. Okay, stats. Check summary. Oh, likes to relax. Of course Chespin likes to relax. Dude, one of my favorite Pokemon I've ever seen in the anime. Dude, I love the grass starters in the anime. Chespin. Chespin in X and Y always made me laugh. He's housing those macarons or macarons, however you say them. It'd be so funny. He's housing those things, and he's laying there, his stomach's full, and he's got crumbs all in his face, and he's like breathing heavy, like, because his stomach is like a balloon, and he's got the crumbs all in his face from eating all the things. Dude, it was hilarious. I always love seeing him in the anime. As well as Rowlet. Like I said, Rowlet's my favorite Pokemon I've ever seen in the anime. He's the best. How he was in Alola, chilling in Ash's bag. He was always just sleeping. Then he's in Melmetal's, like, stomach, or, like, the hole he's got in his stomach. Our sandwich is going right. Oh, yeah, 14 minutes. Oh, perfect. We're just past halfway. cool. I got a shiny Gamora today. Dude, we got a shiny Glimmet not that long ago. I haven't evolved it yet, have I? Yeah, here it is. I still gotta evolve that thing. I don't think we have any rare candies and stuff, though. We're kind of poor right now. Why'd I run out of my rare candies? I don't even remember. I'm actually going to need to get some stuff back because if I want to build Pokemon to use for the starter raids coming up. Because we have Venusaur, which is ground. Actually, that should be easy. I should just be able to use my Azumarill. If it's ground... this thing should be good. Give it Belly Drum, Citrus Berry, and Aqua Jet. Oh, we'll be good. Or should I give it, like, leftovers or something instead? I don't know. Azumarill, I think, it'll be cooking. Huge power Azumarill with Belly Drum. Yeah, Venusaur can stand in a chance. Or I guess Venusaur is... see, so he's ground. Terra. But he's using grass moves. That might be a problem. Use Goodra? Wait, you used Goodra? Are they already out? Took me 3 buttons there to open the map. Goodra seems to be the best. Are those things out already? Venusaur is out? Oh, crap. I don't have one. I didn't even know it was out already. I thought all that stuff started on March. I didn't realize it was today. Wait, you got it yesterday? I always have to look at the buttons. Connect to the internet and you'll get it. All right, let's connect to the internet. Oh my god, there it is. Oh yeah, it came out yesterday on Wednesday. I assume it's on the normal map, right? Oh, there's one. I have one right there. It's right by Lugia, right? You know what? Let's finish this sandwich. I'm going to finish this sandwich, and I should go over and do it. Let me finish this sandwich first. How much time we have on this? 11 minutes. All right. Yeah, let's finish this sandwich, then we'll head over and do the Venusaur. That actually is a good point. Goodra. I can join if you want help. I appreciate that. I probably will need help. We have shiny Goodra. Doesn't have Sap Sipper, though. Wait, is Sap Sipper its hidden ability, or is that just a normal ability it has? Speaking of abilities, who said... do you know is the Charizard event? So, I believe it is the same Charizard. And that was something I was wondering yesterday with it. So, it's the same Charizard. Will I be able to catch another one? So, I did it the first time it came out. That's Donde right here. This is... the Charizard from when it first came out. See, Dragon Terra Charizard, perfect IVs and all that stuff. This is the Charizard from the first time. Will I be able to catch another one? Or is it just going to be like how the raids normally are, where you beat it once, you catch one, and then you can keep doing the raids, but you can't continue to catch the Pokemon? Will I be able to catch Charizard again? That's what I'm wondering. I don't think I have a Venusaur in this game yet. So it'll be added to the decks. Oh god, we're lagging over here. But hang on, someone said Omega Ruby out. It's talking about Boxer. Yeah, dude, Mega Sceptile is so cool. All those Megas are good. They're all so good. Manibus, let me go away. You flew over here. Let me leave. So Sap, Sipper, Goodra, I assume. Will we just not even get hit by stuff? And if it's ground, Goodra can probably run Hydro Pump or something like that, or Surf, right? Or Muddy Water, maybe? Sap Sipper isn't its hidden ability, right? I think I'm gonna have to go catch a different Goodra. And we could do this one. I mean, I'm fine with doing my shiny one. Oh, Aqua Tail. They keep yawning. I don't know why. I hate yawning. Why do we yawn? What's the point of it? Goodra. Sap Sipper. Balloon. Air Balloon, Moveset, Curse, Gyro Ball, Protect, Iron Head. Wait, why? Why Steel moves? Gyro Ball and Iron Head? Why Steel moves? It's a ground type. I'm gonna have to pull up Austin John Plays, see what he has to say. When you said Goodra H as well, is that Hisuian Goodra? Oh, God, I don't have one of those. Goodra is one of my favorite Pokemon. Hisuian Goodra I really don't like, though. I think that thing's a disappointment, I think. Hisuian Goodra I feel could have been, I mean, anything but what it was. Why do they make Goodra look... It looks just sad and miserable. It's like, why'd they have to do that to my boy Goodra? Goodra's a super cool Pokemon. Hisuian Goodra, no, not so much. I gotta make sure I get this Venusaur, though. I always forget to do these events. I always forget to do these events. Dude, this is going to take forever because we're not seeing any Fennekins. We're seeing barely any. As I say that, we get a cluster of 5, which is good. Look, they heard me. They heard me like, oh, really? You're seeing none? Here you go. Here's a bunch. One thing I keep seeing people say is they want the Kalos starters to get megas in the new games. Or the new game, I should say. Again, I'm going to keep messing that up. I'm going to keep saying games, plural. It's game. People keep saying they want to get... Oh, did I ever post on Instagram that I'm live? I don't think I ever posted on Instagram that I'm live. I did not. Hang on, let me post real quick. Only one left. Live on YouTube and Twitch. Link in bio. It just has the YouTube link. I don't have the Twitch link. I don't even know what it is. Twitch doesn't like me. It never saves the titles for my streams. Only one left. Live on YouTube and Twitch. Link in bio. There we go. Post on my Instagram story. Let me get my own stream. Share link. Copy link. Sorry, everyone, I forgot to do this. How did I forget to put the Instagram? There we go. So if you're ever wondering if I'm live, you can turn the notifications on or follow me on Instagram. I always post over on Instagram, on the Instagram story when I'm live. Oh, wow. This is interesting. So I follow this account on Instagram, and they always do like market analytics stuff on for the Pokemon TCG. This is actually really cool. So normally they do like the top cards from each set. Like, so Astral Radiance, January 1st, 2024 to February 26th, 2024. Like the top 10 most expensive cards and the change they had in price. Here, though, they did top 20 losing cards of February 2024. So top 20 cards that went down in value this month. Number 1 is pre-release XY Evolution Zard. Number 2 is Charizard VMAX Prize Pack Series. It's just a normal Charizard VMAX from Darkness Ablaze, just with a little logo on it. The Van Gogh Pikachu went down 30 bucks. Gold Reshiram from Legendary Treasures went down a bit. Nothing really crazy on here. But then they have top 10 increase. Moonbreon's still going up? Lost Origin Giratina went up 18 bucks. Burning Shadows Charizard is 378 raw. That's crazy. Why are these energies going up? The Hidden Fate Zard went up $6. That's a card I want. Hidden Fate's Charizard. That's one I really want. The shiny one. I think I might try to get that thing in a PSA 10. Have that be like the centerpiece of my collection. Like, so if someone says, what are the 2 best things you've got? I can show sealed product and single card. Single card, Hidden Fate's Shiny Charizard GX Full Art in a PSA 10. Sealed product, XY Wild Blaze. Booster box. That thing's crazy, dude. I bought that for 300 bucks. Now it's like 1400. It's a cool box. I will never open that thing. I love the artwork on it. It's got Mega Charizard X on it. Because Flashfire, for those that don't know, Flashfire was the first ever booster box I ever opened up. First ever Pokemon booster box I got. I had been watching, like, Unlisted Leaf and people like that open booster box for years now at that point. But I was like, you know, I'm going to buy my own. It was a big deal. It was like 100 bucks. I bought it. Honestly, one of the best $100 I've ever spent. Opened the booster box, and I opened it for one main reason. You guys know I've explained Mega Charizard X is my favorite Pokemon there is. And I wanted the Mega Charizard X card because I could have bought one, but I wanted to pull one myself. And so I'm opening this booster box. I'm like, I've been watching so many videos. And like nearly every single person that opens one of these pulls a Mega Charizard X EX card. There's only 2 of them. There's just the normal EX one. Then there's the secret rare one, which the secret rare one just had a little bit of gold on the borders. And so I'm opening up this box. And I remember, this was back in, like I said, 2014. Now, I would record myself doing these openings. Like, and act like I had a YouTube channel. I never posted them anywhere. I think all the videos have been deleted. I don't think I have any of them saved. But I remember recording it, opening it up as if I was doing a video. And I remember I was nearly done with the box, and I still hadn't gotten the Mega Charizard. And I remember saying because again, I was pretending I was filming a video. I remember saying, all right, guys, I don't think I'm going to be getting one of these. I'm going to just end the video here. Thanks for watching. I did some, like, dumb outro like that. And so I did that. Then I continue to open it up. I come down to the final pack. Still no Mega Charizard. I'm like, oh, well, no way I'm getting it. I go and open up that final pack, do the card trick, go through the pack. Last card in the pack was the Mega Charizard X EX from Flashfire. The very last card in the booster box. Last card, last pack of the entire booster box. Literally, like, I mean, written in the stars, dude. We got it. I couldn't believe it. I was freaking out, man. That was insane. And to this day, that's my favorite card I have in my collection. Crystal Lugia, again, is my favorite Pokemon card of all time. That Mega Charizard X is my favorite card I will ever own. Nothing will ever top it for me. Because, again, Mega Charizard X is my favorite Pokemon. And then pulling that card, how I pulled it, like saying, no way I'm going to get it. And it's my first ever booster box as well. Then I pull it as the last card in the last pack of the booster box. Like, it was insane. It was absolutely insane. But I did think for a second, like, maybe I should, because when I was looking for Wild Blaze I like so much because it has Mega Charizard X on the artwork. I don't really like the Flashfire, like, pack designs too much. I just got too much orange on it. I didn't like how it has so much orange. Like, it's a set based around Mega Charizard X. Mega Charizard X's fire is blue, not orange. Like, Wild Blaze did it right. Wild Blaze, it's black and blue. Like Mega Charizard X. Flashfire, it's red and orange. Mega Charizard X isn't red and orange. That Flashfire box is my favorite thing I've got. But hang on, should I go to that Venusaur raid? So the sandwich just ended. Let's just go check and make sure it is a Venusaur. I can fly over here. Let's check and make sure we do have a Venusaur raid over here. Because I don't want to get the guy already and then it not be it. Or actually, you know what? I love the music over here. So, there isn't going to be a stream tonight because I'm going to see the Demon Slayer movie. I don't know what time I'm going to get back. I was going to say, should I save this and do like a short stream later, like late tonight? Don't want to break Koraidon's legs right there. Yeah, okay, so we got one. Chance of Urban Mystica too. We got one right. Lugia's right over there. Look, Lugia's right here. I don't know, when I feel like I fly across the water, when I fly across the water like this, it feels like it goes so slow. Wait, is he right here? There's a ton of Pokemon here. Wait, where's Lugia? Oh, no, Lugia's right there. Right there, never mind, never mind. Wrong spot, wrong spot. Look how weird this looks. Doesn't it look like I'm moving to the right because of how the water's moving? The water's moving to the left. I'm going straight, but it looks like I'm moving to the right. Here's Lugia. See? I said Lugia was right over by here. Sup, Lugia? How's it going? How are you flying? How do I fly? I just push down on the left stick when I'm gliding. You get it from the Steel Lady. From the Blueberry Academy Elite Four. Alright, so we have this raid here. Let's see, what should I use? Do you think I should just go? You think I could go into it with just something I've got? Or do I have to max out a Pokemon for it? So it's ground type, but it's a grass poison. So, yeah, Azumarill's not a good choice. Azumarill's gonna get killed. So you guys said Gyro Ball, Sap Sipper. Are you guys talking Hisuian Gudra, though? I don't have one of those. Let me see. Did Austin John Plays make a video? Let's see, let's see. Yep, he did. Perfect. What does he show to use? Dude, he gets a lot of views. He did it with Chestnut. So he did it with a Chestnut with Drain Punch, Belly Drum, Spike Shield, and Seed Bomb. Ah, see, I don't have a Hisuian Gudra, so I can't do that. What are we doing, Vineet? I am looking for, or we're looking for. I'm thinking of trying to do this Venusaur raid. Where are my good Pokemon? Wait, when did I get this? That thing's from Japan. It might have been a surprise trade. Should we try a normal Goomy? He has Chestnut. Yeah, we'll try it later tonight. Well, or if I stream tonight, we'll try this. Or we'll try it a different day. I don't have a Pokemon ready. I don't want to get a Pokemon ready on stream like this. That'll be boring. We'll just continue to shiny hunt. We'll try this. It's until March 5th. So we have until, what's the 5th? We have until Tuesday. Oh, perfect. We could do this we'll do this a different day. We have until Tuesday. Do I have Trico? Yes, I do. A shiny one, too. I'm gonna sneeze. Ah. You can also keep the raid until you connect to the internet again. Oh, really? Well, if I play with you guys, though, I need to connect to the internet. Thank you, thank you. Vineet, thank you, thank you. Because I ain't soloing that thing. There's no way. I'll get packed up. And where am I? Oh, look, we're right at the spot. Perfect. I need a new fire type sandwich. Yes, I do. Picnic. Come on out, everyone. Oh, Dande's tired. Oh, Rowlet's tired, too. Nope. I keep going down to pick a sandwich. I have to go creative. After this one, we have to go buy more wasabi. Soloing any raids nowadays is really hard, maybe next to impossible. I can solo some raids in Pokemon Go. Not in this game, dude. The raids in these games are hard. Pokemon Go's nice. Me and my brother, we were duoing the Origin Dialga and Palkias during Johto Tour, or Sinnoh Tour last weekend. Duoing them, just us two, easily beating them. It was great. Oh, sorry, I'm talking over here. The mic's right here. We were beating them easy. Just us two. Because it's the party power. The party power is the key. Party power, you have literally, so you get in a party with someone, and then as you're doing it, as you're using the, you're in the raid with someone that's in the party with you, your party power charges up. When you activate the party power, it does double damage. It's crazy. You plan to play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet football? You guys want me to do that again? I was thinking of making that a video. I might make that a video. I think that'd be funny. We'll do that again. I'm gonna do it again. I want to do it, though. So we did it yesterday. Me and Koraidon were playing. I want to do it where it's just the Pokemon. I'm not gonna touch the ball. I'll be the referee. What I want to do right now, really, is find this Fennekin. This thing's been hiding. We've barely seen any of them. Malamar. We haven't been getting a lot of Pyro spawns all day. Now all of a sudden we're getting a bunch. Is that on Pyro's head meant to be hair, or is that fire, you think? It does light up. I don't know, I think it doesn't look clear enough to be fire. It doesn't look translucent whatsoever. Not that fire is actually, fire isn't even translucent at all, is it? So we're thinking of too complicated stuff. It's just his hair. Dude, I gotta move Rowlet out of the first slot. He just keeps getting killed. Sorry, Rowlet. Dude, it's still so crazy hearing the black and white music there. You know what? One thing we did say admits the build-up to Pokemon Day on Tuesday. One thing I will note, we did say here on stream was, imagine if we don't get the black and white remakes, because we technically went to Unova in the DLC in this game. The Indigo Disc, where I'm at right now. This is in Unova. Blueberry Academy. So we did say, imagine if Pokemon's like, well, that's them going to Unova. Now we don't have to go to Unova in a game. I mean, that's literally what happened. Excuse me, Pyroar. Thank you very much. Look, now we have Big Bad Incineroar with us. Shiny Incineroar is so cool. That might be one of my favorite shiny starters. What are the best shiny starters? I mean, first thing that pops into my head, Greninja and Charizard. Those are 1 and 2. Which is number 1? I don't even know. All I know is they're 1 and 2. Number 3? We have none there, right? Yeah. I have a decent amount of them. Embor's pretty cool. Inteleon's cool. Infernape's meh. Empoleon's meh. A lot of people really like Swampert. I've never liked Swampert Mudkip that much. Rillaboom's meh. Trico I don't really like. It's fine. Trico's good. I don't like Sceptile too much. Again, Chespin evolves in Chestnut. It's okay. Froakie, like I said, one of the best ones. Charizard, one of the best ones. Squirtle's, it's okay. Yeah, Squirtle's decent. Venusaur's pretty good. Typhlosion's bad. Feraligator's okay. But, like, is this number 3? So I'm literally trying to think, is there one I like better than this? Like, I think I like Incineroar better than Decidueye. I do like Decidueye's shiny, I will note that. That is one that has grown on me. Actually, so I was talking about Goodra. Goodra, when I first saw the shiny was in this game. I was playing with someone. They had a shiny Goodra. They threw it out like this. And I was like, oh, I don't really like how that looks. And then I caught it in Pokemon Go, Shiny Gumi, during Go Fest, evolved it right away. I was like, oh my god, Shiny Goodra looks so good in game. But that was in Pokemon Go. Because the colors in Pokemon Go were a bit darker. The colors in here are a bit lighter than how they are in Pokemon Go. Specifically the purple. And just the yellow, the orange, the whole thing. It's just a lighter, like everything's lighter in game here. But after seeing it in Pokemon Go, it completely changed my opinion of the shiny. I do like Shiny Goodra now. Then you have Shiny Decidueye. Now, I had only ever seen it on cards. There's a Shiny Decidueye in Hidden Fates. There's one in Shining Fates. Those are only really times I've really seen it. And I didn't really like either of them. I didn't think they were that cool. Then I'm playing with someone again in this game. My brother, actually. He sends out Shiny Decidueye just like this. I'm like, oh my god, that thing's so cool. I didn't realize how much black and white there was on him. Like, that thing looks awesome. The Ghost Owl, it's so cool. So that one grew on me a lot as well. But Incineroar here, I think I like better. It's just cool. I don't think there's one I like better. I think Incineroar might be my third favorite. Outside of only Charizard and Greninja. How to get Shiny Squirtle? All those shinies over there I transferred from Pokemon Go. All these are from Go. Might be able to see it. Wait, no, Bagon, one of you guys traded me. Captain Pikachu traded me Bagon. This is Shiny Dratini from Go. Shiny Larvitar from Go. Shiny Noibat from Go. Then Shiny Squirtle from Go. And also Haxorus here too. From Pokemon Go. Again, I use Pokemon Home to transfer the stuff over from Go. Just look at Incineroar too. He's got that stance. He's got that smile. Yo, Mitchell, thank you for tuning in. Look, no one wants to throw hands with Incineroar. They always run away safely. It's never you're stuck there fighting. See, no one wants to throw hands with Incineroar. All these fire types are running into me, and none of them want to fight with Incineroar. None of them whatsoever. Actually, you know what? I gotta go. It's 10:25. I gotta go let my dog out. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm back. Ooh. Yo, how do you catch Lycanroc? Hang on. Good idea. I gotta write that down. I forgot. I said we were gonna shiny hunt Rockruff. That's... Rockruff. I'm writing this down right now in my notes. Shiny hunting Rockruff. Yep, we gotta do that. That was the... I knew there was one I said that was like, I want to shiny hunt this, and I couldn't remember what it was. It was Rockruff. Rockruff was the one I wanted to do. Thank you. Who mentioned that? Mitchell. Thank you for mentioning Lycanroc. I don't even think you did that on purpose to remind me, but it did remind me, so I thank you for that. Oh. You know what? YouTube is still good. Hey, yo, we gained a subscriber. Yo, whoever subscribed, thank you so much. Is the chapter out? Does anyone know if the chapter's out for One Piece? Am I live? Is nothing... Oh my god. The website I used to read the manga's down. It's not low. It won't load. Hang on. Dude, it has to be out. So, for reference, in One Piece... Sorry, I'm a massive One Piece fan. I'm a massive One Piece fan. And... Oh my god, I think it's down. It crashed. I'm a massive One Piece fan. And the chapter today is supposed to be one of the craziest chapters we've ever had. And you know it's big because... So, when Gear 5 happened... the leakers were literally... The people that leak One Piece were literally saying, avoid spoilers and leaks this week. It was that crazy with Year 5, when that chapter came out. Even Oda himself, the One Piece team said, yo, we suggest for those that don't want spoilers to avoid social media for the time being until the chapter's release. It's the same level of... Now, I don't think Oda's team came out and said avoid spoilers, but all the leakers came out and said that. Last time the leakers said avoid spoilers, it's that crazy, it was Gear 5. So what the heck is happening today? I mean, the end of the last chapter ended... I mean, it might be the craziest thing ever. Because, I mean... For those... I won't spoil anything. But the chapter ended with someone saying, I'm going to tell you everything. Literally, that's how it ended. And what's everything? I don't even know. That's literally what they said. I'm going to tell you everything. This chapter's going to be crazy. I was hoping it was going to be out yesterday, because typically that's when a lot of the past couple chapters, they're out on Wednesdays. Has Tekking posted yet? I watched Tekking 101. He's always on it with the One Piece chapter reviews. Let me pull up his YouTube. Tekking 101. No, he hasn't posted yet. He hasn't even posted yet. So then it's not out. If Tekking hasn't posted, it ain't out. Or it just came out, and that's why everything's crashed. And, or it just came out, and that's why it crashed, and he's reading it right now and making his video. I keep seeing these Volibes in this bush right here and thinking they're shiny. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Another shiny Magby? Let's try a quick ball on this one. I mean, that's 3 shinies today. Alright, Magby didn't want to be caught in the quick ball. That is 3 shinies today, so I guess I can't complain. But not the one we really want. Dude, imagine if I was using an Herba Mystica sandwich. Oh, I was going to say, imagine it caught on 3 rolls. I don't remember the last time we didn't catch a Pokemon on a critical capture, if I'm being honest. Every Pokemon I catch is critical capture, critical capture, critical capture. Broke out. Vinny, by this time I might have had at least 6 or 7 shinies, and here I am getting nothing. I mean, I'm getting shinies. Oh, another critical capture. Look at that. Like I said, dude, we catch everything on critical captures. I mean, I'm not complaining. Does this one have a mark? Nope. Loves to eat. Ooh, I like to eat as well, Magby. Looks like we'll get along. Alright, but we still haven't found the gray fox. Fennekin, shiny Fennekin is gray, right? I'm not mistaken, I've been looking for something else. Let me check my own stream. My thumbnail has it. Nope, yep, it's gray. And that's definitely yellow. Actually, now that I look at it, the only thing that's different, it goes from yellow to gray. Because the red in the ears, or the ears a bit red, you could say, on the shiny one, and a bit orange on the normal one. Is this bad for our shiny luck? Like, we're using all our luck now on these Magbies? Dude, again, this is just the shiny charm. The shiny charm just gives you shinies. If only we could see more Fennekins. Like, we're not getting any Fennekin spawns, really. Like, literally, I feel like if we could get more spawns, we would have it by now. Because look at the Magbies. Like, we're getting a lot of Magby spawns, and we've gotten 2 shinies of it. Fennekin, we're barely getting any spawns in the first place, so it's like, what are the odds we get the shiny? Oh my god, you know what? I've been meaning to talk about this. I've almost talked about this like 4 times already this stream, but I keep bringing up something else, and then I don't talk about it. So there is a apparent rumor of the starters for Pokemon Legends ZA. Yeah, let me pull it up. And it comes from the trailer for the Indigo Disc. Here we go. Hang on, I'm pulling this real quick. I'm gonna talk about this and stuff. But first, I wanna give context to what we're about to talk about. God dang it! I clicked a different video. All right. Keep running around what's playing. So, in the trailer for the Indigo Disc, it shows, you know, like the starters in groups. Mainly, when it's showing each of the starters. But then it shows starters in pairs. All right, look. I'm not going to put it on, I'm not going to put this on the screen. I'll just show you it on my screen. So we got the trailer right here. God, I'm dropping my phone. We've got the trailer right here for the Indigo Disc. Now, again, sorry, I'm just showing you on my phone. We're going to go right back to the shiny hunt. I'm just giving context to what I'm about to talk about. Look at the start of the trailer here. Area 0. Indigo Disc. Part 2. The Indigo Disc. Dude, this was so hyped when this came out. Look at that. This is how the trailer opens up. How it opens up. Watch. Who are those two starters? You see those two starters? Cyndaquil and Torchic. Okay, 2 fire-type starters. Oshawott and Piplup. Okay, 2 water-type starters. That other one went too fast. I missed it. So we have 2 fire-type starters. Torchic, Cyndaquil. Oshawott, Piplup. Snivy, and Rowlet. You might be thinking, oh, those are just pairs of starters. But wait. What was the first pair? Cyndaquil and Torchic. What was that second pair again? Oshawott and Piplup. And then what was that third pair? Rowlet and Snivy. What is one thing that links all of those pairs together? Well, each pair contains a starter from Legends Arceus. The Fire-type starter, Cyndaquil. The Water-type starter, Oshawott. And the Grass-type starter, Rowlet. And each of those are, like I said, starters in Legends Arceus. And they're each paired with only a single other Pokemon of that same type. Another starter, I should say, of that type. And so a lot of people have drawn the conclusion that, oh, those 3 are the 3 Legends Arceus starters. They're all with one other starter of the same type. Are these 3 the starters for Pokemon Legends ZA? So is it saying that Cyndaquil's with Torchic? Torchic's going to be their Fire-type starter. Oshawott's with Piplup? Piplup's going to be the Water-type starter. Rowlet's with Snivy? Snivy's going to be the Grass-type starter. Now, if I'm being honest, I would be perfectly cool with that. I would like that. But the one thing is, Blaziken already has a Mega. And I mean, I would honest, if I am being honest, if this means getting a Mega Superior, I am cool with it. But the thing is, so say they give new Mega Evolutions to each of the starters. Why wouldn't they? Like, don't you think they would give Megas to each of the starters? Like, I don't see why they wouldn't do that. But the thing is, Blaziken already has a Mega. So it's like, why would they do... If they're going to give new Megas to the starters, why would they do 2 starters that don't have Megas and then just throw in one that has a Mega? That's the only part I think is weird. I mean, unless we're not getting Megas for the starters, which, to be fair, if you think about it, none of the starters in X and Y had Megas. Greninja had Battle Bond, but none of the other starters did. I mean, I want the starters to have Megas so bad. I think that would be so cool. I want to see 3 new Mega starters. But the thing is, though, like, Legends Arceus, the starters got new final evolutions. And it's like, with them being Kalos now, are we going to get like a Kalos Blaziken, a Kalos Superior, and a Kalos Empoleon? Maybe. What I want, we were talking about this the other day. I would prefer we get the same evolutions. Give us normal Blaziken, normal Superior, and normal Empoleon. Or whatever the 3 starters are, have the final evolution be the same. I don't care. As long as you give a new Mega form. give each of the starters a Mega form, I don't care what their final evolution is. Unless they're going to do it where there's going to be a Kalos Blaziken, and then they give that a Mega evolution. I mean, I think that, like, I don't want to sound, some people might think I sound like a hater, but I think that kind of sounds like a little too much. Like, we don't need regionals and Megas. I mean, like, honestly, that would be cool. But, like, realistically, Pokemon's not, I'm going to say, realistically, they're not going to put that much work in. Like, that's going above and beyond over the top. They don't do that. But here we have Legend Z with Megas. Like, that is above and beyond over the top. Like, so who knows? That is interesting, though. I do think that's really cool. Because, like, what are the odds of that? Like, there's no way that's random, right? That they're the Legend starters. Like, the Legend starters being there had to have been done on purpose. It had to have been. Because you think about the starters. Like, so let's think about this mathematically. There's a couple of things to figure out here. So, there are 9 times 3 is 27, right? 26. Nope, 27. Yep, 27. 9 times 3 is 27. Mental math is the dumb. You don't need to worry about doing mental math. That stuff's, who cares? The big math, I'm good at that. Simple stuff like that, I can just type into my calculator. We got it in the end, though. I had to do the finger method. 1, 2, 3, 27. 27. 9 times 3. There's 27 starters total. Meaning the odds are 1 in 27 for each of the starters to be in that specific spot. You divide 27, right? 9 times 3. Then you divide that by 3, 9. There's 9 starters of each type. And so you think about it with so it's 1 in 9 for there to be the fire starter in that fire starter spot. There's 1 in 9 odds for that grass type to be in that grass type spot. There's 1 in 9 odds of the water type to be in that water type spot. But here's the thing. The odds begin to grow exponentially when you start to string this together. You might be thinking 1 in 9, that's not that crazy. But here's the thing. So I learned about this in a probability class I had. I don't remember the exact equation for this. All I remember is you put it to powers. I think it might have just been to the second. So, from it being a Hisuian starter in the first... Is that a shiny Execute? Dude, what's up with all the gold-orange shinies today, man? That's not even a fire type, dude. Is this full odds? We caught a Alolan Executor yesterday. Now we get Execute today? Critical capture first ball. Let's go, dude. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 shinies today. We're the shiny hunter. We're getting all kinds of stuff. Send to boxes. Hey, let's check this thing out. We're over here doing some big brain math, and we're getting stuff like this. Look, dude, we're getting the orange starters. No mark. Good stats. Alright, that's sick, man. Let's go. The hunt continues on, though, for Fennekin. Oh, we don't even have a sandwich going. Oh, well, maybe that's why we got the Execute, because the sandwich ended. Well, back to what I was explaining. So the odds are 1 in 9. So it went from grass. It went grass, water, grass. No, it went fire, water, grass. The odds are 1 in 9 of there being Cyndaquil in that first slot. Honestly, the odds are even less because it probably 1 in. What's 9 divided 2? 4.5. 1 in 4 about. 1 in 4, 1 in 5. Oh, wait, we have to go buy ingredients. Yeah, we have to buy wasabi. So the odds are about 1 in 4 of there being Cyndaquil on that first page. Doesn't seem too crazy. But then you go to the next scene. and you have then another starter from Legends Arceus. Okay, well, things get a bit different here. From it just simply being 1 and 4 of there being just simply Cyndaquil there, we now have to take into account, okay, we now have Oshawott, which at first glance might seem like, oh, it's just 1 and 4 again, but no, it's not 1 and 4 again. Because you have to take into account, we're with the mindset that they're doing this on purpose. And what are the odds that it would happen like that? Well, it would be, again, I don't know the exact number. I think it goes up, so the first one would be 1 in 9. Then it goes, I think it's 1 in, is it 81? And then you cube it? I don't know. I don't know the exact mathematical formula to figure it out. Let me buy this real quick. We need wasabi. Let me look this up. I wonder if I can find... I might have to pull out my calculator. We may start doing some big brain math. All right, I don't remember how it grows. I don't remember the formula for how it grows, but I'll just describe it to you guys so you can try to imagine how crazy it is. So you go from having just Cyndaquil there. It's about 1 in 4 that Cyndaquil will be there on that first slide or that first scene. Not crazy at all. 1 in 4, that's easy. But then you think, okay, then the next one is Oshawott. Also a 1 in 4 that Oshawott's there. Because about 1 in 4, 1 in 5 for it just being out of any of the water starters. But then you have to think, but what are the odds of it also being another Hisui starter? Take that into account. And then you go to the next page and you have Rowlet. And I just keep saying page. The next scene, you have Rowlet. So again, it's 1 in 4, 1 in 5 that Rowlet's going to be there. But what are the odds that it would be the third Hisui starter? Like you get, like it out of all the grass type starters it could be, it landing bing, 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 Hisui, 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 like it's like jackpot, jackpot, jackpot. It's like it's not that's it's like if you were to randomize it, who knows how many times it would take to be able to get that. Actually, if you had the formula, you would be able to figure that out. But it's just, for those to stack up like that, and then to add another level to this. So it's insane that if it was random, that those 3 landed there together, the 3 Hisui starters. Again, I'm arguing for that it was done on purpose, and I'm trying to explain how there's no way this was done randomly. So for the 3 Hisuian starters to be there together, that is like insane for that to actually happen if that was random. And then you think on top of that, what's the thing we started this stream talking about? The starters from Legends Arceus are not Sinnoh starters, but they're 3 random starters from different generations. And what we are doing is shiny hunting the Kalos starters because we're trying to celebrate Kalos. Although we do know that we're probably not going to get the Kalos starters as the starters in Pokemon Legends Z. So, assuming that we are not getting the Kalos starters in Legend Z, that completely eliminates all the Kalos starters. You have to think, well, then that makes your odds better. It makes your odds better that those 3, because that's 1 less Pokemon you have to worry about. But no, it actually makes the odds crazier. Because, like I said, you went through with the first 3, and you had Hisui, Hisui, Hisui. Okay, that's not like that crazy to think about. It is big, but it's like not insane. This is where it gets insane. What are the odds you would not only have the 3 Hisui starters there back to back to back, but then the Pokemon that is next to them isn't a Kalos starter for any of those three. Again, this is saying this was completely random. If it was just, they just put random starters in there. The odds that we would have the 3 Hisui starters paired together for Legends Arceus, and then not a single Kalos starter there for Legends Kalos, are insane. Because if you think about it, if you already have, the odds are even better. The odds are like 1 in... It'd be about 1 in 3. About, the odds are 1 in 3 of each one being a Kalos starter. I don't know how you figure this out, but you have the crazy odds of it being the Hisui starters in the first place. Then it's like, and they were about 1 in 4, 1 in 5, like I said. It's a decimal. It doesn't work out perfectly, so we'll just say 1 in 4. 1 in 4 for it being a Kalos, or a Hisui starter for each one. But then you have to think, okay, what about those all together? And I think, again, I think you cube that. So it'd be 1 in 64, I think. I believe it'd be 1 in 64 for it to be the 3 Kalos or Hisui starters. Which, again, isn't that crazy. It's not that crazy. And again, if you did, let me do the actual math. So it's 3 divided by 9. No. Wait, why was I saying it's 1 in 4? Where did I get that from? There's 9 of each one. It's 1 in 9. Never mind. 9 times 9. Oh, no, it's because there's 2 there. Oh, yeah. It's because there's 2. So 2 divided by 9. 0.2. But yeah, about a quarter. That's why. Forgot, because there's 2 in each one. So, then, so you have that right there. The odds of it being the 3 Hisuian starters being present on that first scene. Because there's 2 starters there. The odds of one of them being the Hisui starters is pretty high. But then the thing for them to be together is like, okay, that's where you're getting a little, that is pretty crazy. But this is where it gets crazier. Out of, you think about, you have only, there's 1 slot left for each one. 1 in 8 now for the Pokemon. 1 in 8 for it to be a Kalos starter on each one. And then it's not a Kalos starter on any of them. Again, I don't know how too much about the math. I don't know how you combine the odds of something to be there than the odds of something to not be there. But that's what it is. And it's just, I feel like I'm explaining this. I hope you understand you guys understand what I'm saying when I'm explaining this. Or I hope like what I'm saying is like understandable, I should say. The odds are 1 in 17,550. Lose. 1 in 69. 1 in 17,550. Again, I don't know. Like, I have no idea if what I'm saying is even the right way to calculate it, but it is. Just use that. We'll use that number for example. Like that is because again, the odd stuff. Like once you start to get into that stuff, like the first couple of them is like again, it's like 1 in a quarter for it to be Cyndaquil for the fire one, or Oshawott for the water one, or Rowlet for the grass one. But then once you start stacking those things up, it's okay. But what about for there to be 2 of the Hisui starters? Then it increases. Then what about 3 of the Hisui starters? Then it increases again. Then it's like, okay, what about for it to not be a Kalos starter? And you think it increases again from that. But then you think about it, it's even more increased than before, because before you had all of the starters to choose from. Now you have 1 less starter to choose from, and it still wasn't any of the Kalos starters. Like, I think that was done on purpose. I genuinely do. Now, will those end up being the starters? I have no idea. I would hope that they are not. Because, like I said, I want each starter to get its own Mega. And Blaziken already has its own Mega. So, if those are the starters, that could mean one of, I think, 3 things. 1, they're not getting Megas, and they're just getting Regionals, as we saw in Hisui. Which would be cool, but with the potential of new Megas there, I mean, everyone's going to be disappointed. Everybody will be disappointed about that. Unless they make these the best starters ever. Unless they make this, the Kalosian, Superior, Empoleon, and Blaziken, the coolest starters we have ever seen, people will be upset. Like, there's no question about that. Because the option for new Megas is on the table. The other option, so that's they get the regional form and we don't get Megas for them. The other option is we get Megas, but we don't get 3 new Megas because Mega Blaziken is there. So we get a Mega Superior and a Mega Empoleon, but we don't get a new Mega Blaziken because Mega Blaziken is already a thing. And I feel like that would be a waste because it's like, well, we could have gotten a different Fire-type starter and got a different Mega instead. Most likely, I think Infernape, so actually, I would think Incineroar then. Because if you think about it, if Piplup's already there, that's Sinnoh. And if Superior is already there, that's Unova. It's not Kalos, so it can't be Delphox. It's not Fire. Wait, is it Incineroar? It'd be Incineroar and Cinderace. Maybe the Blaziken's a troll. Maybe that's to throw us off. Because if you think about it, let's think about that for a second. If those other 2 are the starters and Blaziken's a troll, that would really narrow it down. Because Gen 1, it's not Charizard. Charizard has a Mega. Gen 2, not Typhlosion. Cyndaquil was a starter in the last Legends game. Not Gen 3, Blaziken, like I said, Blaziken already has a Mega. Not it could be Gen 4 with, it wouldn't be Gen 4 with Infernape because Piplup's already there. Wouldn't be Gen 5 with Emboar because Snivy's there. Not going to be Gen 6 because the game takes place in Kalos. Could it be Gen 7 with Incineroar or Gen 8 with Cinderace? It would narrow it down to those 2. Because those are the only 2 that wouldn't have had Megas and that would be able to fit in there. Now again, a lot of people have said no way we're going to get one of the Galar starters because the Galar starters did just get their special Gigantamax forms. Which I actually kind of agree with. So that would eliminate Cinderace, leaving only Incineroar. Mega Incineroar. I'd be hyped with that. A lot of people I know would be upset. I would be hyped with that. I'd be hyped if there was a Mega Incineroar. I like Incineroar. I think that'd be crazy. That'd be wild. A Mega Incineroar. Mega Superior, though, and Mega Piplup would be so cool. The thing is, though, it's like because Torchic is there, it's like, are we not going to get new Megas for the starters? Like, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, we got Megas for the starters. We didn't get Megas for the starters, though. In, the original Kalos games. And this game takes place in Kalos. So maybe you think they're going to follow that same thing? I don't know, man. I just hope we get Megas for the starters. I'm praying for that. Honestly, it's going to be cool no matter what. It's going to be cool no matter what. It will. Megas or not, even if they give regional forms, like, that's still cool. New regional forms for the starters. And if it's those 3 starters, Blaziken, Empoleon, and Superior, like, those are 3 elite-level starters. None of those starters are bad. 3 elite starters. Last time we had Typhlosion, who's good. Some people put him elite. I put him as really good. Decidueye, who is elite. And then Samurott, who's a walking L. So now we have 3 elite-level starters altogether. No matter if those are the starters, no matter what they do, it's going to be good. And maybe they give a... Here's another thing, too. The third option. I didn't mention this yet. So we have the option that they get regionals instead of Megas. We have the option that the other 2 get Megas and Blaziken just stays the same. Or we get a new Blaziken Mega. Like, we have normal Mega Blaziken. What if Blaziken gets a second one? Now, we look at other Pokemon with 2 Mega Evolutions. Mega Charizard X, Mega Charizard Y, Mega Mewtwo X, Mega Mewtwo Y. Those both go to the corresponding games, Pokemon X, Pokemon Y. The original Mega Blaziken is just Mega Blaziken. It's not Mega Blaziken X. It's not Mega Blaziken Y. It's not Mega Blaziken Ruby or Mega Blaziken Sapphire. It's just Mega Blaziken. So I do think that would be a little weird, giving it its own new Mega form, but I wouldn't put it past them. Because I will admit, like, Mega Sceptile and Mega Swampert are elite. Some of those, I think I put those two. What was my Mega tier list? It was Charizard up top, and then just behind it, I think it was Sceptile, Swampert, and then Rayquaza. I think that was the order of it. And I've always felt Blaziken was kind of lacking. I don't know. I love Swampert and Sceptile. Blaziken is like, meh. Normal Blaziken's great. I put it in the same tier as those guys. But the Mega, though, I don't know. I've always felt the Mega was lacking. So what if they're redoing the Mega and we get like a new Mega Blaziken? That'd be wild. The one thing, though, Mega Charizard Z. Here's the thing, too, if you think about it. So, with this game, if we get a Mega Charizard Z, we'll probably get a Mega Mewtwo Z as well. So that means Mewtwo and Charizard are both going to be in the game. I mean, we can assume Greninja's going to be in the game. It's a Kalos game. We're probably not getting the Kalos starters. So that means 3 other starters are going to be in the game. Like, dude, this game is going to be so good. I'm so excited for it. I am so excited for this game. Will be one of the best Pokemon games we've had. I really do think that. And here's the worst part. Honestly, the only bad part about this. We have to wait until, what, next year for the game? And we have to wait until, what, August to see the trailer of the game? We got that little tease on Tuesday, and now we just have to wait for months now to get anything more. Now, you might be thinking, oh, we have the leakers and all that stuff. The leakers don't know what they're talking about. All of them were saying we're getting Johto, Let's Go Johto, or like Black and White Chibi remakes. None of them were saying we're getting Legends Z. They were saying Legends Kyurem. Not even the right region. Like, all the leakers are on Fraud Watch. I don't care what anyone says. I've been saying that. All the leakers are on Fraud Watch right now. So, am I going to listen to what the leakers say? Or at least look at what the leakers say? Yes. Because you never know. And it'll just, even if it ends up being completely wrong, it is something there that'll get me excited about the game. So yes, I'm going to look at it. But it probably won't be true. It probably won't be true. Well, I mean, to be fair, though, it was guessing the game. Like, this was just taking shots in the dark. Once we know the game, like, a lot of the leaks were right pretty much for Sword and Shield, I think. Or, Scarlet and Violet. I almost said Sun and Moon. Then I said Sword and Shield. And then I'm talking about Scarlet and Violet. We get the name. It takes 3 tries to get the name. Scarlet and Violet. I remember seeing... So the games came out, what, November 2022? Yeah, November 2022, I believe. I remember seeing leaks. It was either June or July of that year. Might have been even earlier. Might have been May. It was during summer that the pseudo-legendary was going to be an ice dragon. And sure enough, Baxcalibur's an ice dragon. I remember seeing a bunch of other leaks and stuff as well. Like, I think Wug Trio was a leak that pretty much got confirmed. Like, with the clues and stuff, once you see it, it's like, oh yeah, that makes complete sense. There's one guy, the Riddler guy. I think that stuff's fun, how he puts the riddles out. I don't know. Even he might have been on fraud watch right now after Legends Z just got announced. Was he even saying Legends Z? Because I know he's the guy A-Drive always references. But I don't know if A-Drive talks about Pokemon even that much anymore. You guys were telling me he talks about G-Fuel and Fake Mons. Because A-Drive, I wonder, did he make that thing he has, like the TCG thing he talks about? Is that his, or is he like a face of it? Like, for instance, Prime. Prime isn't made by Logan Paul and KSI. Like, Prime, I believe that company was like a thing before. And they like, essentially hired those guys, or became like, they didn't like hire them. Like, they negotiated so that they were like the faces of the brand. They were the faces. They're the faces of the brand. And so, is A-Drive just the face of? Is he the face of this Fakemon game he has, or is it like his ideas? Like, for instance, Gary V. He's got his own like Vmons, and I think he's the one like behind making them. I don't know. All these people making these TCGs and stuff, I don't know. Because, like, for me, like, now, I know Magic the Gathering is, like, the biggest one. And I know that one is, I don't even know, is that even based on anything? Or is that just the Magic, like, just Magic the Gathering? Like, look at Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Has, like, a manga, I believe, because it has an anime. Most animes have manga, so I'm going to assume that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a manga as well. But look at Yu-Gi-Oh! There's the anime for it. Pokemon has the manga and the anime. The Dragon Ball TCG, Dragon Ball's got the anime and manga. One Piece TCG, One Piece has the TCG and manga. I mean, One Piece has the anime and manga. Like, all of these big ones, like, they have something else there. Vinny. The Riddler guy called its codename. He gave it a few hours before a picture of 4 Nova Pokemon with Intimidate ability. The codename of Legends ZA is Intimidate. The codename's Intimidate? Oh, good lord. We're getting in for... It's going to be Incineroar, right? Incineroar is going to be a starter. They put that... Nah. They put Torchic as a troll. Torchic's a... Someone clip this. Once the game comes out, we're going to go back to this stream. The second stream of the Kalos starter shiny hunt. 3 hours in. The Torchic's a troll. It has to be. The codename's Intimidate? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Incineroar's getting a Mega. Why does Pokemon like Incineroar so much? Like, he's cool, but, like, they go over the top with Incineroar, I feel. Come on, Fennekin, just be shiny by now at this point. We've been looking far and wide for you. We have had good shiny luck today. I will note that. I can't complain about our shiny luck so far. We got Chespin at the start, and then we got 2 Magbies and an Execute. 4 shinies total. No shiny Fennekin, though. Again, it's probably because we don't have any spawns. Just resetting the spawns real quick with a picnic. Wasted 3 hours on... You looking for Froakie? Froakie and got nothing? Man, I feel ya. I feel ya. with the getting nothing. I mean, I am getting shinies. I can't complain. Yeah, Froakie. When we were looking for Froakie yesterday, we managed to find that, this isn't shiny, is it? I feel like, is shiny Happiny like a lighter color? No, it's not. Look at Incineroar's hands, too. His, like, normally if you have big fingers like that, you got big palms. He doesn't even have big palms. He just has big fingers. How come it's always one? There's always one we need that we just can't find. We can't complete these trios. It's like we're cursed. Look. One, two. We haven't found Turtwig. 1, 2. Haven't found Rabifoot. We probably could find Rabifoot. I don't think that'd be a hard one to get. But Mudkip, Trico, the first trio we actually wanted to complete. Torchic spawns in just this one little cave. And it's like, we're just not finding it. Then here we are on this hunt for Fennekin. We're just not finding anything. Where are you at, Fennekin? I keep seeing him over here thinking it's a Braixen. Maybe we should go in a different spot. Should we move away a bit from where we've been? Torchic line has the worst shinies. Torchic itself has a shiny. Dude, honestly, like Blaziken literally just, the colors just turn darker and it makes it look like it's from McDonald's. That's literally shiny Blaziken. The McDonald's shiny. I think I'm too high up. I gotta pay attention to the map where I'm going. Oh, there's a Fennekin there. Magby, Magmar. Fennekin, please! Where are you? Fennec just makes me tired. I keep yawning. Is that... Oh, my God. I saw, like, the gray there. I thought Smeargle was the shiny. Look, see, we're not even seeing Fennekins over here. Only place we were seeing them is this stretch right here. Oh. There's a cluster of them. Incineroar, get your butt cheeks out of my face. I'm trying to see if there's a shiny one in the bush. Don't think there is. Dude, I just get near the water and it lags. Man. I mean, we've had luck with shinies today. I can't, like, get mad, but I can get mad at the fact that Fennekins literally just don't spawn. Like, honestly... Like, if I was at least seeing them and didn't get it, like, I wouldn't really care too much. We're barely seeing them, though, and it makes it just so hard. But if it was easy, everybody would have a shiny Fennekin. Should I just transform from Pokemon Go? I could just transform from Pokemon Go. No, we have to do this. We have to accomplish this feat. We have to find all three. The first shiny starter trio we find in this game. We have to complete one of the trios. There's 9 of them total. We have to get at least one. Or I guess technically 8. Because you can't shiny hunt. You can't shiny hunt, what's his face? Any of the Paldea starters. What's up with these Litleos hiding in the bush like this, and I can't see him, I just run into him? Yo, do you guys like my video from yesterday, or the short from yesterday? I posted a couple of them, but there's one in particular.
Legends ZA, we are going to learn a lot more about the Kalos War in AZ. Let's first take a look at the logo. Z most definitely stands for Zygarde, but what about the A? It looks similar to the weapon that ended the Kalos War. But who used the weapon? AZ. What's ZA backwards?
AZ.
What are the initials of Area Zero? The crater in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that
Area
seemingly
Zero?
appeared out of nowhere.
AZ.
What spawns in abundance in Area Zero?
Marshtomp!
What
Oh, Floette.
Pokemon did AZ have? A Floette.
He had a Floette
Kalos
too.
and Paldea are based on France and Spain. Spain borders France to its northeast. So what is this grayed out landmass on the northeast corner of the map? And
Grayed out landmass.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It is all connected.
Dude, I'm telling you guys. All these games are connected. There's something. There's something there with them being connected. I'm telling you guys. We've been talking about this for a while. We have been talking about this for a while now. What is this right here? I remember, dude, it was when, so, I didn't make videos then. Or I might have, I might have made videos. I don't think I streamed. But the only videos I made were TCG videos. It was when the Charizard raids first happened that I first brought this up. I was talking with my little brothers. I'm like, imagine if we go to Kalos in this generation. They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, nah, but think about it for a second. Kalos is based off France. Paldea is based on Spain. Spain borders France to the northeast. To Spain's northeast border is France, in case that sounded weird. The northeast border of Spain is France. And you look at the map there, you go to the northeast part of the map, and there just so happens to be this grayed out area. Like, if that wasn't anything, like you can even see it here, if that wasn't a thing, there's no reason for them to include that there. Like, look at the whole map over here. Like, everything, the whole border over here is all just the ocean, 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 ocean. There is absolutely no reason for them to add that in right there. No reason whatsoever. Unless it's something like they purposely want to signify. Then I was like, it would make sense if that's Kalos. And I made that claim based on that part alone. Like, geographically, in real life, that would be Kalos. But again, this is Pokemon, so you could say that's a bit of a stretch. But then, when I really started, you know, convincing myself of this, was when we had the first Terra Raid events in this game. Do any of you remember what the first Terra Raid events were? For those that don't remember, it was this. A Dragon Terra Charizard. Yo, Swapped Production. Thank you for tuning in. It was a Dragon Terra Charizard. The first raid event of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And at quick glance might just be, oh my god, that's a Dragon Charizard, that's so cool. But where's the only other place we've seen a Dragon Charizard before? Kalos. With Mega Charizard X. And now, with Mega Charizard X being my favorite thing in Pokemon, I kind of went insane over this. I was like, there's no way we're going to Kalos. And we talked about that for the DLCs, because at first I was thinking, this area over here, I was like, this is probably where we're going to go in the DLC. I thought this was going to be Kitakami. It wasn't. Kitakami, if you go to the Kitakami map, is its own separate thing there. Look, There's nothing connected to Kitakami whatsoever. This area over here, you could say, is Kitakami. It's like they're two separate maps. That's why they're not showing them together. But even the borders, it'd be the bottom left border here. Doesn't really fit into here. You could maybe argue right there, that corner right there, is that. But, like, the rest of the border doesn't really fit. So he goes, like, out, out, like, 1, 2, like, those 3 nubs, you could say. You have one, not, it's just, it doesn't match. It doesn't match. So that area isn't Kitakami. So what is it? Again, I think it's Kalos. Because I believe on the Kalos map, too, there is a section that's blurred out with clouds. And then, like, the AZ and Area Zero stuff, I'm just like... his name's AZ. And it's called Area Zero. Like... we were talking about the probability of stuff earlier. Like, what are the odds of that? Am I lost? Where am I? There it is. Let's try to find the rock over here. I built Samurott and it's good, better than Hisuian. Dude, I've never liked Samurott. Where did I put Samurott on the starter tier list? I put him rather low, I think. I don't know. Samurott's just never been a starter I've really liked. Superior, I have always really liked from that gen. Superior, I've always thought is one of my favorite starters. Again, that was the first ever starter I used. First ever starter I used. Pokemon White was the first one I ever played. The first Pokemon game I ever technically